#1 pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor.
Cut on every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Oh, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Let the wild rumpus begin.
Yes, let the wild rumpus begin. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on this chilly Thursday. I'm Rick DiPietro. Forget balls. I start throwing balls at my head. Forget who says no.
Your own head.
It's a fair question. My co-host, Dave Rothenberg.
Team with the most rushing yards.
Yep.
So, gotta forget the numbers. 64. So it's a little less than 100. 92 times. 92. 93. Teams with the most rushing yards.
We're doing well.
Yes.
Shut up.
Oh, our amazing producers. We love them. I love them. Best hair in the business, RJ Santillo.
Big cheek energy.
That's exactly what Dave had this week. How about the very handsome, rested today, not so tired, the weapon, Raymond Santiago.
Going to label this page Dave's butt stuff.
And I got that page. And it is, no joke, a full page of butt stuff. Big shout out to the companies. Thank you for getting up with us. You can listen every weekday morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on ESPN New York. And now you can see us. Dave looks fantastic today on YouTube. Number to call, 1-800-919-3776.
Good morning, sweet cheeks.
Oh, good morning, Debbie. We have an unbelievable show planned for you today.
Teams with the most rushing yards. I got this. I got one more, and then we'll move on to stuff you missed.
I wish I missed this segment.
All right, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Because you can't comprehend good radio. That's the problem.
This is great radio.
Lots more of this great radio. Nick's backup point guard retired. Anthony Volpe had shoulder surgery, which I'm sure will be a topic of conversation this afternoon when Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone have their end-of-the-season press conference. Week 7 of the NFL kicks off tonight with Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers in Cincinnati to take on Joe Flacco's Bengals. We'll hear from Aaron Glenn and Brian Dable. Blue Jays took Game 3 up in Seattle. We have Tim Hasselbeck at 8:30. And as always on the Thursday at 7:45, we have observations that did happen in Florida. RJ's world-famous stuff you missed around 9:15. But before we get to all that, let's relive what happens when you tell Dave that he has no energy.
You want energy? I'll open my butt cheeks and give you energy today. Oh, my God.
I'm pretty sure that's not the kind of energy we were talking about.
Energy. Butt bolts.
Well, what can you do with these butt bolts?
We made love to your women right in front of you last night. And there's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah, dressed up as football players. A little cosplay, if you will.
And then exposed our butt cheeks.
You said we. Who else was with you?
Little Jordan Renan on with us on ESPN New York.
That's my cousin right there.
That's my cousin right there. He also exposed his butt cheeks?
He believes his bottom goes before all your muscles.
I still don't get this whole butt cheek thing, though.
You know, it's like an oral fixation. Maybe I have an anal fixation.
Yeah, maybe you do. I still want to know how you and Lil Jordan got all these women, though.
You want me to take it out?
That can't be all you said.
You're beautiful. Oh, you're so beautiful.
That does sound great. How was it?
This is the greatest feeling in the world.
I wish someone would rub me and say good job. No, not you.
Because every time I hear that butt play stuff, I'm always going to think.
I want off the ride. I want off.
Yeah, I want off the ride. All right, enough, Dave.
I'm an awful, happy, butt cheek open guy. That's who I am right now.
Yes, you are. And here he is, the butt cheek open guy himself, the one and only David Rothenberg.
That was well done. You know, and I will admit when I'm flawed and make a mistake, in retrospect now, those rushing stats may not have been as good as I thought they were. But I'm now gun shy.
Yeah.
Because I saw some great stuff yesterday, and I sent it to myself, and now I'm leery whether I bring it to the air today because I don't know what it entails.
Well, maybe it wasn't.
I think it's good.
Well, but maybe it wasn't the stat. Maybe it was the presentation of the
Team
stat.
with the most rushing yards. All right, Ray, enough. All right.
Somewhere less than 100.
So,
Enough, Ray. Enough. All right? You're
92,
sitting there
93.
eating a beautiful roll I brought you. I bring you every single day, and stop it now.
I started laughing at the dinner table last night.
Just
I came home from hockey practice, and I was like, "Oh, I want to get started on this open." So I put my headphones in
as you're eating dinner.
Well, I put my ear pod in. I was trying to do a couple things at the same time.
All right,
and everyone had they already had eaten, so I was the last one to eat. So I put it on, and I was listening to some of the clips, and your stats clip played, and I started laughing. Cassie's like, "What are you laughing at?" I was like, "Dave was giving us stats."
It was not my finest moment. I have two separate, I think, good pieces of information, but I'm leery now.
No, I save it. Like let's really think about how we want to present these this time.
Yeah.
Have the actual numbers.
I think maybe we do it 8:45.
Yeah.
I think it's really good stuff.
I'm going to put it, you know what? I got to read at 8:25. I'm going to put it right here next to this, 8:45.
Because then we have Tim.
Yep, Dave's Redemption.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call
So you
it.
think if I come strong and these are good, solid, like you hear these 3-4 pieces of information, you're like, oh, you know what, that's pretty good.
Yep.
You think that the other one ceases to exist?
No, I think it still exists. But
Okay. It doesn't go?
no, that's not going to erase itself from the computer, but we can move on from that.
So I had a really funny back and forth today. So, and you have to give me, like, not credit, because I don't think you deserve credit for being timely, but I've been, like, my arrival time has been really good.
You've been early.
And, like, in the 42, 43
Yes.
range, right? And today I'm normal thing, 34, looking for my spot. The entire road, they have cones.
Yep.
You cannot park anywhere that I typically park. So I'm like, oh, my God. All right, what are we going to do? So I still have time driving around. I wind up parking literally like 30 feet from where we are right now. But here's the rub. You can only park there till 8 o'clock in the morning. Obviously, that's not great for me because we do the show till 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I mean, I could do what you do and just leave the show for large portions of time on end. I guess I could, but I didn't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that to you. It doesn't feel appropriate. So what do I do? So I think, you know what? Jefferson, the guy that we've discussed on air that bought $700 worth of merch down in
700 that we know about.
Right, at the Ryder Cup from South Carolina. Really, really good kid. I do like him. I was like, So he comes in, I think, 1 or 2 days a week to run the YouTube and the cutting of it and, the polls and all the stuff that goes with that. So my thought is, well, what do I, like, is it I almost said a bad word, like a terrible thing to do if I ask him at like 7:20 to move my car into a spot on the street? Like, I don't know. I don't feel great about that. But what are my alternatives? I don't know that I have any real alternatives.
I mean, that's the
I guess,
alternative.
but I don't have any garage familiarity around here.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they are, and now I got to start going down streets. And if I go down the street and the garage is not open, now I'm going the wrong way. Whatever. So I see Jefferson. Like, listen, I feel a little weird doing this. Would you be okay if just this one day you did that? And RJ goes, well, he heard this. He goes, is this something you're comfortable with, Jefferson? Are you okay doing this? And Jefferson goes, oh, I do it for Peter every single day. He goes, Peter brings his car, and I have to park his car every single day. So I feel less guilty now. And I was thinking, like, what could I buy him breakfast? Would I buy him coffee? Like, what would I do? And I'm happy to do that. But I do feel a lot better being that this is something that is
but it's
asked
just,
upon him
I think
all
it's
the
natural
time.
because you don't want to make him feel like he's your assistant.
No.
Like, he's here to do the YouTube thing, and we value that.
Right.
And it's not like, hey, just go park my car, kid. But Peter has no problem with it.
Not at all.
None.
And I actually felt really badly about it until he's like, yeah, Peter has me do this every single day. So I felt better about that.
Yeah, I don't know if I would feel great about it still.
No.
But I mean, it's a one-time thing. It's because there's, circumstances.
I think they're filming a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew this?
I did know that.
Did you saw all the
I
cones
saw all
as
the
well?
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I get here nice and early, but I also I got to tell you, man, every time I drive home, it's like I'm guaranteed to see like one celebrity every time I drive home.
Who'd you see yesterday?
You know what his name is? He's in a bunch of movies. I was just trying to look him up just so I could tell you the name. But as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh,
Ed Helms.
Mm-mm. No, dark hair. I think he's
Dark
Italian.
hair.
I don't know. I'll find it by the end of the show. I just got to remember what movie he's in. And then I told you, I saw Adam Sandler the other day, a couple weeks ago.
Well, I mean, you're in New York City.
It's
You're
happen,
in a
but this
hot part of New York City.
It's a happening spot.
Yeah. And then the big ESPN building is right over there, so you see people pouring out of that all the time.
RJ loves that building.
I know.
It's like his source of inspiration.
And then I said, Jefferson, I'm so sorry to do this. I really feel terribly. And you know what he said? That's okay. You're not treating me nearly as badly as RJ did the other day.
Whoa.
I said, wait.
Come on.
What happened? RJ did that not take place? That you treated poor Jefferson like crap the other day, apparently?
Yeah, I wasn't that nice. He caught me at a bad time. It's not his fault, it's my fault. But yeah, he came in. There was a little bit of a shortage in terms of things that were working at the moment. And he was just being
He
nice.
took shrapnel?
Well, he just asked me what he could do, and I was just
So let me see if I have this right. So he's getting here at a very early hour. I mean, for us, it's the norm, but for him, it's very early.
Yeah.
He lives in New York City.
Yep.
He probably goes out till late hours and shows up half drunk, right? I imagine that's the case.
That's not true.
Okay. So he comes in one day, and his thought is, what can I do Well, how would I find out what the best use of my time would be? Let me go up and ask RJ. And this poor guy, young guy, trying to make his mark in this industry, walks up to you and says, hey, RJ, what could I do to help the show and help you and make it easier and whatever? And your response is, get out of my face. I'm in a very bad mood.
No, not at all. So things weren't working. I'd already done something for YouTube that was something because I don't always know who's coming in, like the schedule. I don't know if it's Jefferson or somebody else or whatever. I know somebody's coming.
Get lost.
And so I'd already done something, one of the steps that needed to take place every day, and then he redid it because that's like on his task list.
He didn't realize it had already been done?
Yes. So I then went and redid it again, and then he asked me, can I do anything? And I was trying to get...
Well, I understand. You did it. He did it again. Why would you now need to do it again?
Because it was the day after the Thursday. It was for last Friday, I think. So I wanted more direction towards you, like your name on things specifically, because I thought, big win, Giants. This is before the butt cheek energy.
Right, so you were right.
People are going to want to find Dave. So I wanted your name as like a keyword.
Uh-huh.
And I went in to do that, going into his realm now. This is his world of YouTube. Anyways, point being, I could have, I definitely wasn't mean.
Do you feel guilty about it?
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I apologized to him after. I said I didn't need to be so short. But the short... Worry on that one. Hang up, boy. But the shortness was not because of what he did. It was just because of other elements that I was
like
overcoming.
DNA.
Well, yeah, I have some issues. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. Listen, we all have those moments where we're not the best version of ourselves, and that's okay.
Jefferson, I didn't ask him to move my car or ask him to move my car daily, so I don't feel as bad anymore. So
yeah, but you heard the way he responded. He said, me asking him to move the car pales in comparison to the way you treated him the other day.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
That's a problem.
That clearly bothered him.
I don't.
Well, because the producers, people of that ilk, they look at RJ as like, a Mount Rushmore kind of guy. And when one of the greats urinates all over you, it's jarring. Right? It's jarring to be treated like that. I mean, they look at you as like the Mahatma, right? They really have great respect
do this
for you.
again?
We're going to do this again?
What do you mean?
We had a meeting about this yesterday.
I love the Mahatma.
I know.
Okay.
But
So they have very high respect for you. And for you to treat them like that, it's not great.
I don't think I said anything. And we could ask him.
And I think it doesn't reflect the show all that great. I think that he probably likes Rick less because you treated him like that.
I don't think so. I think it's isolated.
Can we have him on later?
Yeah.
After the car move?
You don't want to get.
I don't want to lose him till post car move. Absolutely. So we have a lot to do today. Nothing pressing, which is kind of the days I like, because the Yankees will talk today at noon. We should play Guess What They're Going to Say, and then revisit it tomorrow. Really good season, very talented team. Oh, so close, right? But they're going to speak at noon today. Breece Hall.
The great thing is, it's right in front of us.
it's right there, right in front of you.
Breece Hall wants out. But no, he doesn't. He doesn't actually want out. That was kind of a misunderstanding. Yeah. I've heard strong rumblings that the Giants are, and I don't know if I like it or not, really involved in the market in looking for a receiver.
Yep.
Before the November.
Why didn't you like it?
Well,
how could you not like it?
Well, you say how could you not like it? I need to make sure this is for the right reasons. Like I don't want to just now you're restructuring contracts and make bad decisions. And what am I giving up? I mean, I don't have a million picks anyway. What am I giving up for this receiver? And what receiver am I getting?
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, even when Malik Neighbors is back, you still need...
I need a number 2, yeah.
Right, of course. So, I mean, you wouldn't like Chris Olave? You wouldn't like Jalen Waddle?
What am I giving? I have also heard that Waddle is the guy that they want, but that at the moment Miami is not willing to part with him.
At the moment.
At the moment, right.
At the moment.
I mean, you lose to Cleveland
and crumble.
Right.
Yeah.
You lose to Cleveland, and we'll see. Could you imagine that, though? Waddle, Neighbors next year? Giants
I could.
Receivers. Ooh-wee.
Right, and you're worried about what am I giving up?
Well, it won't be a 1.
Well, no, it's not going to be a 1.
But you don't have a 3.
Okay.
So now if I give up, say, like a 2 and a 5, something like that. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I'm anti that move, but I'm just saying I want to be aware that it's not just because everyone's going to be like, oh, amazing home run. I want to just take it with a grain of salt and see what they're giving up.
Well, you need help now.
Yes.
Right? This is not, so you're not going to go trade for a receiver that you're going to have for the rest of the season and that's it. You want someone that you can pair with your rookie quarterback and Malik Neighbors when he comes back. And now all of a sudden, I got whoever it is, Jalen Waddle, Malik Neighbors, clearly there's a relationship between, him and Theo Johnson, and you got Tyrone Tracy and you got Cam Scatterbo. I mean, you have to take advantage of.
I agree.
Of the rookie quarterback,
of the
young quarterback.
Right.
So, I mean, you want to put as many pieces around him as possible.
Now, Waddle, he worries me because he's always hurt, but I get it. Like, there's some enticement there to bring in a guy like Jalen Waddle. And then
he's also on a contract, too.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why, I mean, you have the feeling. Why you think it's just random that all of a sudden they're just redoing contracts in the secondary?
No, I don't think it's random at all. If I'm them, I would do the same thing. It's going to get it when you look at their schedule, especially going to Denver, going to Philly,
brutal
without Malik Neighbors,
the Niners, the Packers.
It's going to get
the Bears
consistently harder and harder on Jackson Dart because of just, the lack of real. Who was it the other day I was listening to? I forget who it was, but they were talking about the Bills, and they were talking about why the Bills have struggled outside, they can't stop the run. And Bijan just went crazy.
Yeah.
It's Jeff Ulbricht's no one on this team scares me. There's not a receiver on this team that scares me.
Right.
So I'm going to blitz the hell out of you.
And what's-his-face didn't even play. Kincaid was like an 11th hour scratch.
I'm going to blitz the hell out of you.
Yeah.
And they blitzed the hell out of him. And they got home. And so I'm saying the same thing with the Giants. Who scares you right now? Nobody.
Well, especially you're the Broncos. You're going up against the Giants. Who do you even put Patrick Surtain on? Who's the guy you want to take away?
Who are we eliminating?
I guess it's Wan'Dale, but
yeah, I guess. I think it's just it's don't let Jackson beat you with his legs, right? Slow down Cam Scatterbo, and then good luck throwing the football.
Right. I mean, that's a terrific defense, and one of my 845 nuggets involves the Broncos defense.
And here's the nice thing about Jalen Waddle. I'm sitting here looking at his contract.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Malik Neighbors' second year.
Yeah.
Right. So Jalen Waddle next year has a cap hit of 11.7, we'll call it, just over 11.6.
Okay.
Following year,
he's still on his rookie deal?
No, he signed it. He signed a extension.
Okay.
2027, he's at 33.8, but he now has a potential out after that season.
He does?
He has a potential.
He can opt out of the deal?
No. The Giants could have a potential.
Oh, okay.
Out. That would be so. You have 2 more years of him, and then if you want to get out of the deal, you can get out of the deal.
But there's more deal.
2028, he's 37.
Yeah, but I gotta be honest. I mean, if he's a top,
I know, but at that point,
tier.
right? But at that point, you're going to be paying Malik Neighbors.
Yes, but I also
money.
don't know that. Yeah, right. Are you willing to pay? How many teams pay 2 receivers
the
like
Bengals.
that? The Eagles?
The Eagles. They pay Smith and they pay A.J. Brown.
All right, so you can do it.
You can do it, but it's just kind of.
And it's easier to do with the quarterback on a rookie contract too.
Right. But I'm just saying that you have the flexibility. If you don't want to pay 2 receivers, almost $40 million each, you could move on from Jalen Waddle if you wanted to.
Right.
And the dead cap, if you moved on from him is manageable.
He's good. When he's healthy, he's good.
Well, I think it's his skill set fits what you're trying to do. I think what you're trying to add.
Well, he's an explosive player.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right. That's the ball. He's a much better version, I think, of Wan'Dale is what he is.
Yes. But not that it's awful, but then you realize, Wan'Dale's gone then. He's a free agent, and obviously you're going to move on from him.
But you want to upgrade. I mean,
right. Well, listen, Jalen Waddle, Malik Neighbors, Jackson Dart, Scatterbo, then you have the, 8th, 10th, 12th pick, whatever it is. Now, what I like is you're not desperate for a quarterback, so you can do one of 2 things. Take, the best offensive lineman.
Or a receiver.
Another receiver?
No, I'm saying, and you're not desperate for a receiver now
right.
either.
Or take the best defensive player, or what I love, now you trade back, somebody trades up, and now you you recoup what you lost in a trade like that.
Yeah, but I mean, in theory, I think you're looking at some of these mock drafts. If you have Malik Neighbors coming back from an ACL, and you don't make a move now to bring in a legitimate receiver, you're probably going to be looking at this draft going wherever you're picking. I'd love to get a receiver here.
I mean, it would put you in a position where you wouldn't even need a receiver.
Right, you can just have the flexibility to do what
and
you want.
just take the best player available, right? Is it a tackle? Is it a linebacker? Is it probably not another defensive end, but it's someone in the secondary, best corner? Or let's move back. Let's get another one and next year's one and a 2 or something like that. It does give you flexibility.
Amazing? You know what's amazing though is. I told you, I watched the Saquon doc and just how Joe Schoen handled this thing. Clearly, Saquon Barkley and Joe Schoen weren't seeing eye to eye. I think that there's a piece of Saquon that still really really likes and appreciates John Mara, because John Mara at the end of the day is not the one that's really negotiating. He kind of there's the phone call I talked about, but it's amazing that during the course of Joe Schoen's time here, he's had a draft where no one's on the team. He's had a draft like this year's draft where, I got my head coach saying, I want to take Jackson Dart at 3, and he's like, be patient, big fella. Let me do my job.
Right.
And he gets Abdul Carter and he gets Jackson Dart. So, it just how he worked the draft was great. But then it's like, I can't pay Xavier McKinney because we don't value that position. And then you go out and spend money on a safety that's not as good as Xavier.
Right, on Javon Holland.
Like,
Who's, if you look at PFF, I know you're big into that, is great.
I don't love the grading system with PFF, but I just like.
Well, I know you're into it.
With my eyes, though, it's like.
Well, with your eyes, he's not Xavier McKinney.
Right.
And, yeah, you spent big money on him.
But you already have like a guy you drafted, developed. He's an established leader in your locker room.
Yeah, I get
and
it.
we don't want to pay him, but we'll bring someone else.
Did he draft him?
It doesn't matter though. Your team drafted him.
But it does matter.
Well, I guess
if it's not your guy, if he drafted him, I bet he's still here.
Right, but this, of course he is. But this, did Xavier McKinney seem like a problem in the locker room that I would need to move on?
No, not at all.
Move on from?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like had he drafted him, he would probably want to retain him. But because he didn't, now it's Gettleman's guy. Now you move on from him.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't love it either. But, I mean, it's something to keep a close eye on. It's November 4th. It's not like we're far away from the trade deadline. So you could have both teams active for different reasons, right? Jets could be active because they're selling. Giants could be active because they're trying to make it better now and for the future. And that's the only way that I'd be okay with anything. Like, I don't want any kind of rental player and out next. Like, you need to lock into this guy. It's now Neighbors and this guy as your wide receivers moving forward.
Right. And that's why you would look at someone like Jalen Waddle. Right? I mean,
I like him, too. He is a good player.
He's a good player.
Is that what you see? You agree with me like a 2 and a 5 for Jalen Waddle?
Yeah.
You're clearly not trading your first round
pick. No,
pick.
of course not. No. Why would I try? I could get I could take a receiver with my first round pick if I wanted to.
And not pay him.
And not pay him.
Right.
So, no. I mean, I think there's going to be at some point now, just because, especially over the next 2 weeks, when you're playing Denver's defense in Denver, and then I'm sure, Philly with Jalen Carter now in Philly, after you beat them down, like a really motivated Philly team, and you got no Malik Neighbors.
I saw the spread on that game. Guess what it is?
It's high.
11. 11.
That seems crazy.
11.
11 seems crazy. But we'll see what happens in Denver.
Of course.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens in Denver. We'll see what Philadelphia does in Minnesota. I don't know, and maybe I'm completely wrong. Something seems really wrong with Philadelphia. Really wrong with the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't know if there's something wrong or if there's, like, once you get to that, once you kind of get to the top of that mountain and you know what it feels like to be in those kind of games to win a Super Bowl, if it's that easy to kind of all of a sudden.
But they don't run the ball.
No, they don't run the ball. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but it's clear that they got a lot of mouths to feed and not everyone's happy.
No, that's obvious. But they're not really feeding any of them.
Well, but the problem is because not the problem. I mean, it's the benefit of having Saquon Barkley. He's not going to complain.
No.
So it's like.
But I mean, the first 2 runs the other night, last
explosive,
Thursday,
yeah.
Explosive, and then he barely ran the rest of the game. He ran 10 times after that.
Yeah, but
and that's on the heels of running 6 times the entire game before.
Right, but I mean, it depends on how you view their season, like how you view it, and how people that are talking about the Eagles view it could be different than how the Eagles are actually viewing it.
Maybe
I mean, the Eagles just like, hey, listen, we're going to be a playoff team. We know we're that good. Saquon,
that's a dangerous game to play.
Well, I know it's a dangerous game, but I mean, we'll see if they can afford to play it. Now, is there a sense of urgency because of how things have unfolded? Now they're 4-2, and they feel like, okay, like enough playing games
now. It's time to turn it on?
Because I could see a little piece of me going, hey, we know how important Saquon Barkley is to this thing. He ran for over 2,000 yards last year. There's a lot of wear and tear on his body. If we can limit that and still win, let's do it. And at the same time, keep A.J. Brown happy and Devontae Smith
But
happy.
A.J. Brown's not happy.
Well, he's never happy now. That would be one I'm just like, okay, let's not worry about him because he's never going to be happy. Let's just stick to what we do.
You can't make him happy. God, they won the Super Bowl. The guy wasn't even happy. All right, let's take a break. So we have a lot going on today, right? The Jets, the Giants. I was so upset when I saw this Knicks news yesterday. Malcolm Brogdon retiring. I was like,
it was out of nowhere.
For God's sake, 32 years old, right?
Well, I turned the radio. I got in the car and I turned the radio on, and they said something about like backup point guard. I was like, are they talking about the Knicks? And then I'm like, I wonder what they're talking about. It's like, he retired.
Yeah, great. So I was really upset about that. So we do have a lot to do in observations. Did it happen in Florida? Tim Hasselbeck, 8:45. I got Nuggets, and hopefully they're better, or maybe they're not, than the other day's Nuggets. So a lot going on. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Dad.
I think I came up with a killer slogan for our law firm. D'Agostino and Associates, bite back.
Bite back?
Yeah. When someone hurts you, you bite back. We'll be the law firm that bites back.
Dad, that's brilliant. Accident victims, call D'Agostino and Associates and bite back. Hey, we could even put a big vicious dog on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and Rottweilers on buses.
Hey, how about a toll-free number?
What are you thinking?
Like 1-800-BITE-BACK.
1-800-BITE-BACK. That's brilliant.
But what if people hear fight back?
Easy. I'll spell it out for them like 1-800-BITE. Back. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Love it. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
All this talk about biting back got me hungry.
Me too. Want to grab lunch?
Sure. Hey, how about a jingle?
You mean like D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back?
There's nothing the voice in our head obsesses over like our health. But with over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help answer the questions like, why am I so tired all the time? How can I get better sleep? My friend was telling me about magnesium gummies she takes. Know if my heart is work stress affected? It's time to up my cardio. If my mom has something, how will I find out? It's time to get some blood work done. A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
Long Island is brewing some spooky fun at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. We're celebrating this October for our $50,000 Witchy Wednesdays drawing. Be here on Wednesday, October 1st, 15th, and 29th from 3 to 7 p.m. when 2 winners will be drawn every hour to pick a witch's hat and win up to $5,000 cash. Club members can conjure up to 5 times entry multipliers. Fly over to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Did you know women account for 2/3 of all Americans living with Alzheimer's and 2/3 of all Alzheimer's family caregivers? Join the Alzheimer's Foundation of America at its Women Empowerment Forum on November 5th in Amityville to learn practical ways women can reduce their risk for Alzheimer's and enhance quality of life for themselves and their loved ones living with Alzheimer's. For more information or to register, visit alzfdn.org or call 866-232-8484.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. Now, they converted my kids' bathtub to a shower and did an incredible, really an unbelievable job. They offer all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit done in just one day. Durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and lower cost than a standard replacement. And a lifetime guarantee. Right now, no money down, no payments, no interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today like we did at Bathfitter.com. There's only one Bathfitter.
The following is a paid advertisement for the Wellness Company.
Hey there, it's Michelle Smallman from Unsportsmanlike. I'm thrilled to be joined by Dr. Drew from the Wellness Company. And Dr. Drew, you have something very exciting to talk about today, the medical emergency kit. Tell us a little bit about this.
It is exciting. Look, I have been fighting to try to protect the patient-physician relationship my entire career, and we have lost. I finally decided I need to be involved with people that put the power back in the patient directly. These emergency kits give you everything you need so you don't have to spend $1,200 going to the emergency room. We have a significant medical team, the medical board at TWC, and we just sat down and put together what we would want for our family, for our patients.
Oh my gosh, so anything that anyone could need is in this.
Yeah, and there's a guidebook here to tell you exactly how to use it, and again, telehealth backup.
It's remarkable. It's innovative. Everyone needs to get one. UrgentCareKit.com/sports, promo code sports to get $50 off your kit. That's UrgentCareKit.com/sports, promo code sports.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York, 800-919-3776. Today's bouncy, and I think we should treat it as such. Like, if you want to call and get involved with the Jets conversation and Aaron Glenn, then, bounce your way in. You want to get involved with the Giants conversation and you want a receiver, you don't want a receiver, bounce your way in.
Right in.
Yeah. The Knicks, you're upset about Malcolm Brogdon, which I am as well. Bounce your way in.
Yep.
We haven't talked Knicks at all, by the way.
We have not. Well, there's been so much going on.
I know.
I know. I mean,
and
the quarterback, my team stinks.
And then last night, Mariners up 2-0. 2-0 series, 2-0 game. I'm like, oh, boy, they're going to sweep them. And then the Blue Jays' bats exploded.
Bats came to life.
Yeah. George Kirby got
I actually
hammered.
had some good stats.
From the baseball?
No, just Yankee stats. Because, how many times have we heard from Yankees fans is that the Yankees' philosophy is home runs. And when home runs dry up in the postseason, they lose. They can't score runs because there's no versatility to the lineup. So Hembo, who works with Greeny, was on with Buster. They do their podcast together.
That's good.
And he had the small ball works, except when it doesn't, which is usually in October. So we had games 1 and 2, Mariners, Blue Jays. Mariners struck out 43 times, Blue Jays 20.
In 2 games?
in the 2 games.
Mariners struck out 43 times?
No, I think it's swing. It says whiffs. No, swing and misses. Sorry.
Okay.
43-20. Chases. Mariners had 41 chases. Blue Jays had 28. Mariners had 25 strikeouts. Blue Jays had 9. Mariners up 2-0.
Right.
So
it doesn't always correlate.
No, I don't think it correlates. I just think that, I mean, if guys hit and hit home runs in the postseason, if that's who you are, and then you'll win. And if you don't, but I think you also have to take the pitching into account too. It's not like forget it wasn't just the hitting. It was, I mean, your ace stunk. Your second best pitcher stunk.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have high expectations for Heel, but I mean, it all has to.
He was the best of the 3.
It all has to come together. And it was just, I mean, it was Judge and who?
At least 2. Between starting pitching, bullpen, and offense, you need at least 2.
I don't think it's by accident that with Juan Soto you got to the World Series. And it was the first time you've been since 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can say what you want. And this year, I don't think having Juan Soto would have been to your benefit for 162. I think it would have, but I don't.
In the postseason.
But in the postseason, that's when you need someone like him because there's a level of consistency. You know what I mean? Like, so with the Dodgers, if Ohtani's not going, Freddie Freeman's going to be going.
They have so many other guys.
Right, and then there's guys along the way. It's Teoscar Hernandez. It's Kike. You know, it's like these guys will find ways.
They have guys.
To get big hits
what the Yankees
moments.
don't have is they have the guys that they rise to the occasion of the moment.
Right.
And I don't know if the Yankees really have that.
Well, I mean, you just can't have zeros. Right, and that was part of the problem against Toronto. You had a couple like that lineup. Volpe had a good series against the Red Sox, was really bad against the Blue Jays. Grisham wasn't the same player in the postseason than he was in the regular season. Neither was Cody Bellinger.
Yep.
Neither was Stanton. Because usually, at the very least, you've had Stanton. So now I got Judge. I should have Stanton,
Yeah,
but I
Stanton
didn't.
was not good. Grisham was not good. Bellinger was not good. I mean, no, you can't win. There's no way that you can have your starting pitcher, so you're paying a lot of money to, and have a big expectation for, to be bad and not get unbelievable offense. I mean, there's no wonder why you got beaten up by Toronto.
Right. So, I mean, we'll get a chance to hear this afternoon what Cashman and Boone have to say.
It won't bother me, but I have a feeling it's going to bother those guys.
It depends on what they say. And it depends on what they say about Anthony Volpe.
Yeah, the reason Volpe didn't have a good... I can see it already. The reason Volpe struggled so much is because he was having issues.
My question would be, you saw him get hurt, or you saw him re-injure his shoulder. You saw that he was in pain, and then all of a sudden his play went right down the toilet, and yet we're still playing him every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then you bring in Caballero finally to give yourself an option.
Mm-hmm.
He plays well when you first get him. Volpe gets the cortisone shot, comes back.
It was better.
All of a sudden it's better. It's like, okay, so like you saw him get hurt. You know it's something he's dealing with. Like, why are we throwing him out there every single day?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of questions. Raymond, Ray, 800-919-3776, by the way. Do you have a feeling that after you hear the contingent of the Yankees speak today that you're going to be annoyed?
I'm not going to be happy, I'm sure.
Like, is there anything they could say that you'd be like, oh,
No,
you know what?
There's not a lot.
So you're already
There's
going
not-
in with like a
there's
negative.
There's not a lot that they could tell me that's going to leave me walking away satisfied. No way.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he kind of represents the Yankees fan.
And not for nothing. And I know this is kind of weird because, especially where I come from, like I want ownership to stay out of it. But I feel like Hal Steinbrenner could probably say a thing or two as well. Because, like,
well, I don't think you're going to get that.
But Brian Cashman largely, he has autonomy, but he's not doing anything that ownership isn't on board with. And the way the franchise has been, I've been talked about it for years. I'm not happy with how they use their resources.
I think they have implicit trust in Brian Cashman.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And he's been there in the GM role, 30-plus years, right? So there's nothing that they can say at this thing that's going to make me change how I felt over the last 5 to 10 years.
And I think he kind of represents the Yankees fan going into this today.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I think that the Yankees fan they don't like Brian Cashman. They want change, and they're not going to be satisfied until they win a World Series or something changes. And the philosophy's not going to change.
Do something to show me that you just simply making the playoffs and filling the stadium is not enough.
What could they do that you would be like, you know what? I see it, and I'm going to wrap my arms around it. I like what they're doing here.
It's tough because they do throw money at a guy every.
I mean, they just brought in Fried with big money, right?
They brought in Fried.
They offered $760 to Soto,
and their whole thing was, okay, we replaced Juan Soto with 3 guys. Instead of 1 guy, we got 3 guys with that type of money. Okay, fine. Like, and they were good players. Like, it's hard to.
Bellinger's really good.
Yeah, but Bellinger's going to be a free agent, and so
but they've made made adjustments.
They have made adjustments,
right? I mean, you got more left-handed bats in your lineup now.
It's not so much that it's the same ending year after year, which it is. It's the same ending year after year. You end it in a frustrating fashion. I don't think anything is as frustrating as they got to the World Series, but the way
they lost the World Series,
lost that World Series was humiliating, and it felt like they didn't do anything to address those issues that the Dodgers put forth for everybody to see. It feels like they didn't solve any of those issues.
You see how much better he is when he sleeps?
Yeah.
Yesterday he was like
much more active.
A corpse. Today he's lively.
I got a lot of nap recuperation yesterday. A lot.
Yeah.
Nap's really key.
Solo, or you have anyone helping you now?
I can't tell you that.
I think he's very active lately.
I think so as well.
Now I've lost my train of thought.
See, of course you have.
Look what you've done.
Sorry. It was that easy?
It's because he's poison-free right now. Legs are nice and light.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what happens.
He's rested.
I like where your head's at.
He's the best version of himself right now. And then tomorrow you're going to get a watered down Ray because he's got the Rangers late tonight.
Well,
I have such a hard time with this.
But you know what? I feel refreshed going in, so I shouldn't be that bad tomorrow. Shouldn't be.
I have such a hard time with this because I want to be as hard on Brian Cashman as Yankees fans are on Brian Cashman. And listen, I'm not a Yankees fan, so maybe it's like I'm not as emotionally attached to it or like involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also recognize, like, going back to like the Dodgers series, like that's a ball Aaron Judge should catch. I mean, that's like a play that Garrett Cole knows that he needs to go cover first base. Like
it is, but I almost feel like that's and it was awful to lose like that. But you're down 3-0.
I know.
You were going to lose that series regardless,
right? But it's just, I mean, how it looks. I mean, it does come down to sometimes how you lose.
There is too much put on that play. Like, it was a terrible play that he should have made, and I was extremely disappointed.
As you should have been. But they were going to lose that series
that's
regardless.
Not why they lost. That series.
No, but that's I mean, again, there was the Nestor Cortez decision. There were a bunch. I guess my holdup is like, why I don't go like all in with Ray and all in with RJ and like really get behind Yankees fans is because I don't really know exactly, and neither do you or anyone, like what's being taught to these players or what's being prioritized with these players. Like you'll hear stories about like they don't just the minor leagues, they don't prioritize the fundamentals and like all the different things, and then you see it happen at the major league level, and it's like, well, is it because this is what they're being taught?
Yeah, but how could you not prioritize the fundamentals? Think about that. Think about that phrase. They don't prioritize the fundamentals. Well, I mean, how are you ever going to win that?
Well, no, right. I mean, they tried this year to catch the ball better after what happened in the World Series.
Right.
They tried.
I think they did.
They
for the
did,
most part.
But I mean, we were saying it before the season even started. When you looked at the roster, you're like, this is a clunky roster, man.
Yes.
Like that's so if we saw it and then then you go into the postseason and you watch a game where Jazz isn't playing second base and Ben Rice isn't in the lineup, you're like, well, Ben Rice is swinging the hottest bat on the team.
Yep.
Well, we don't like the matchup. Well,
and then the next game he hit a 2-run homer.
Right, and I mean, and Jazz was a big part of that game too. It's like he's been your second baseman.
It's clunky. I
can't get my best lineup on the field. Like it's just.
Well, as long as you have Stanton, it's going to feel like that because you don't have lineup flexibility.
No, he's going to be your DH. What made it a problem was that
put other guys in that spot.
Had to miss time with the elbow.
Right. My guy Jefferson puts a poll up on YouTube. The final results. I don't think this is fair. Should the Giants trade for a wide receiver at the deadline?
Yes.
50. Yeah, but one of the answers is this is the way you'd have to vote. The answers could be yes, no, or it depends on what they give up and who they get.
Yeah.
That's
the answer.
Right. Well, that's the one that came in second.
You're not going to be a playoff team, so it's not like I'm going to give whatever it takes.
That's the only answer.
Yeah.
It's not yes, no. I mean, it's what am I giving up? What am I getting back?
Let people pick. Maybe people are more hell-bent on I don't care what it takes.
That's what it was. 51% said yes, have to make this trade for a wide receiver. 22% said no. I don't know why you'd say no anyway. Why would you just emphatically say no? And then 26%, the right side of this said depends on what they give up and who they get.
All right, just quickly with the Yankees before we go to break here.
Yeah.
Here lies the issue for me, is that you'll have McMahon playing third base, who's really bad offensively. I don't know what they're going to do at shortstop. It sounds like,
It's going to be Volpe.
Probably Volpe. We'll see what happens, what kind of swing changes he makes over the course of the offseason, which I can't imagine is going to be a lot since he's going to be recovering from shoulder surgery. Like if you get his labrum fixed, how many months is that? Like you're really not getting better at baseball because the entire time you're trying to rehab the shoulder. So I don't know how much like you can actually work on, like what kind of gains you can get during the season as far as swing changes and stuff are concerned. Jazz at second base, I mean, had a really good season. He's a 30-30 guy. There are bats where he drives you crazy.
Yeah, he's frustrating, but he's over 162.
First base feels like Ben Rice.
Yeah, I would think so because you don't pay
defensively, not great.
No.
Left field now, Dominguez stinks defensively.
Yes.
You bring back Cody Bellinger playing center field, that's good.
Very.
Aaron Judge playing right field, that's good.
If his elbow was fine.
Right, but you're still talking about, like, I got a third baseman that's great defensively, but stinks offensively. I don't know what Anthony Volpe's going to be. If it's not Anthony Volpe, it's
They'll be
Caballero.
good again. I mean, they'll be in the postseason.
But it's going to be Caballero, who's not a great offensive player. Second base, good. First base, bad defensively. Left field, bad defensively. So it's like...
Yeah, they can't kind of put this team together that fits in nicely. Well, I mean, you're right, you can't. But when you have Rice, who makes no money, who can hit 35 home runs, first base, you stick him there.
You want his bat.
You can't play him at DH.
Well, he doesn't have a great position. He's not a great first baseman. He's not a great catcher.
No.
You already have a DH.
I actually think he's a bad first baseman.
Dominguez is not a great defensive player.
Mm-mm. And he got buried this
point
year,
where they
too.
put him on the bench.
Yeah, he got buried. All right, so we have a lot going on. By the way, he signs this YouTube poll, Jefferson, the chauffeur.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I guess chauffeur would be the...
I think Jefferson's got some wit to him.
I think he's
a smart
funny.
kid.
Yeah, I don't know about the mustache thing he's got growing in now, but I like him.
You can call it a mustache, I guess.
Barely. It's hanging on for dear life, that thing. RJ, what do you think about Jefferson's mustache thing?
I feel like he actually kind of toned it down a little bit, like he tamed it.
Really?
I don't mind.
You think he was doing porn at any point, and that's why he had it?
Maybe.
You see how nicely he's dressed, though, after my conversation I had with him?
I think that's in direct response.
It has to be.
So but you undressed him. You look awful.
I undressed him.
Got the fancy sneakers.
To redress him.
Right. So you stripped him down to build him back up the way you wanted.
It's like the military.
Exactly right. I mean, how good does he look?
You're like a quarterback coach. No. Arm motion, not that way. This is how you do it. Then people see him the next season like, oh, who worked with him? Rick.
See?
Mm-hmm. All right. I like it. And you know what else I like? We said it's Melange Day. There's everything going on. We got Giants calls. We got Jets calls. We got Knicks calls. We'll get to them next. 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, everyone. Come and see how good I look.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind, to help honest folks out of their timeshares permanently. Today, I run Wesley with my two sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-969-1199. That's 800-969-1199. 800-969-1199.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Ballybet Sportsbook. Yo, Ballybet stacked for football season. When it comes to sportsbook apps, it's undefeated. Ballybet. Check out that brand new parlay zone. Here's the kickoff. Build your bets and place them right on your phone. What? Live bets, daily boosts, and promos. Increase your odds so you can win more dough. Touchdown! Ballybet's the play. Make game day more fun and download it today. Must be 21 plus, New York only. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Ballybet Sportsbook and Casino. Download it.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Real nice. That's real nice. Yeah. Has my buddy Rob the high school version?
He loves you.
Yeah?
I told him yesterday. I saw him at school.
You know what I'd like? I'd like you to bring him in one day.
He'll come in.
Yeah. Bring
Big
him
smile
in.
on his face. And I said, you listen to the show today? He goes, no, why? I was like, just make sure you listen to the show today. I let Dave know that you love him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he did?
I feel the same.
Well,
I think I love him as well.
You guys have a common enemy.
What is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Yes.
Yes.
So you guys are a little allegiance going here.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
By the way, not great parenting from Big Rob. Allowing.
Well, no, I don't think he's like.
Well, I don't know.
He's of the mindset that he's going to let his son choose who he wants
again,
to
I
be a
don't
fan
know.
of.
I don't know that that's great parenting.
Well, but I think it's just unusual circumstances for Rob being an Eagles fan, though.
Well, isn't he from the Philly area?
No, actually, he spent time in Philly, and that's how he became a Philly fan.
But he loves them, right?
Loves them.
I just would think that you would want to.
He's going to dress up as an Eagle and show up at Publicans.
I think you. RJ, tell me, if Antonio is not a Niners fan, do you look at something that you've done wrong? I would say probably so.
Dancing bird. So, I would be curious for his logic. Like, where did I lose you? I would look at myself. I would look inward. By the way, I watched the Saquon doc.
It's good, right?
Yesterday. It is good.
Thank you.
I should watch it?
Yes.
It's not a slander piece of the Giants.
I'm asking.
It's not.
It's not a slander piece. I don't know that you'll love it, but I think it definitely gives really good perspective. But, yeah, if Antonio were to go elsewhere, I would wonder where I went wrong.
Right. You'd look inward.
Because I would listen, I started out with the approach of, listen, he can pick his own teams, and now he's like 2.5, and I'm like, no, you're not going to pick your own teams.
No.
You can pick your own teams when you're old enough if I lose you. Well,
no, if you hammer home how important the Niners are and he falls in love with the Niners before he can really think about what the right thing is, you've already won.
I can see where, listen, you start out neutral of, I want to take the approach, let him make his own decisions. But then, the Niners play the Seahawks. I got him running around saying Seahawks stink, and, I can't go back now.
I mean, you know what I did when Ben was little? I told him that the Cowboy players
but that's
would
not
push
right.
down little children.
Yeah. It's not great advice.
You lied.
I don't know that that's a lie.
Well, I mean, you saw an Eagles fan, and did he push you down?
No, but he was nasty.
No, and you said your mother.
Yeah.
The poor freshman at Princeton.
But what I'm learning is you got to pick the times where your team is relevant and good. that's the time to really.
Well, no. Here's what you need to do: is you need to show your son or daughter how much you love the team, and hope that because you love them so much and they love you, that they'll be on board with you to watch. Like, and you make sure that you're watching with you.
Unless you love them so much and they're turned off by the love that you have, and then they go in the other direction.
Right. Or it's like, Ben doesn't even want to watch sports with you because you're so crazy.
Right.
Yeah. He'd rather film you and make fun of you and Alex.
Right.
Like, you guys are too much.
Right. Yeah. He's more of, Alex plays too, but he's more of a, I just want to go out there and do it. I like to know what's happening, but I'm not going to sit there and spend 10 hours watching football like you lunatics.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there are plenty of people like that. I mean, we've had how many professional football players in the show that don't even watch football?
Caleb Williams, they said he never heard of Jake Moody before. He didn't know who he was. How is that possible?
I'll never forget, seriously. Was RJ doing the show with us?
Oh, with Jamal Adams?
Was he with us yet? No, it was a Giant with us. It wasn't Jamal Adams.
Who was it?
I forget who it was, but they were playing the Cowboys, and the Cowboys were playing on Thanksgiving, and you were all excited, like, oh.
You're going to watch
Cowboys on
lose.
Thanksgiving. Have some turkey, relax, watch the Cowboys, do some no. I'm all set.
No interest. By the way, you'll appreciate
it was like a
this.
piece of you died.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I could see
it bothers me. When Caleb Williams the other night was saying how he didn't even know who Jake Moody was, I was like, how is that? I mean, he was a big-time college kicker.
Yeah, but why would he watch it? Right? Like, I mean, how would he know Jake Moody? He's watching defensive tape. He's not watching who's kicking field goals for the team.
But if you're a football fan, like if you watch any amount of... Okay, well, that bothers me.
Well, I mean, this is, again, going back to, why the draft can be a crapshoot sometimes. How do you wrap your head around that? If you're making that decision and you sit down with him and you get to know him as a person and you ask him questions about football and he's like, I don't really watch NFL
Well, obviously
football.
It doesn't matter.
Well, no, but it could to you.
I don't know, but I don't know if that's right.
Right.
Does it ultimately matter?
But for me, it is. I want my guy obsessed with it.
You do?
That's what I want.
So if you say, boy, what do you think about Jalen Waddle? He's like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
That would be a big turnoff for you if you're a GM in this league. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Especially at that position. Like,
you want to be ensconced
I want him
in
to be obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Like, all he wants to do is football, and which is not going to happen, right? Like, he's going to have other interests outside of football. But I mean, number one priority for him is his job. It's football.
Right.
It's everything going on with football. That's all important stuff, though, man. Like, I can't even tell you how many games I watched. Like, because I loved it. I would go home and I'd watch games that I would use when we played that team. And it wasn't tape I was getting from my team. Like, I would watch, PK.
So you'd like DVR stuff and go home and watch
but I
it?
would, like, as soon as I got home, I'd watch a game or whatever. I'd be like, okay, we're playing, Detroit in 2 weeks. And I'd watch their game. And then if I would notice if, someone did something specific. And I'd be like, hey, just mental note, if that guy gets a breakaway, he likes to go to his backhand. Like, you can pick up things like that as you're watching.
What percentage of athletes,
less now,
would you say, and obviously for you it's more hockey players that you would know, are dialed in that they'll do that? And what percentage would you say are like, nah, whatever? Is it 50-50?
Yeah, probably now closer to 50-50. I think it was probably more than that. Like, most of the guys I play. Like,
so we're trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trending more in like the video game direction. No.
The question I would have is how many guys start that way, and the professional aspect of it breaks them to then go the other way. Like, they become a
I
professional.
think there's probably a chance that happens.
But no, really?
Yeah.
But if you come in and you love hockey, like you love it, you can't get enough. You think that they can break your love for that sport?
I think that happens.
The professional business end of it, like after.
Yes.
I've always kind of wondered that, and then I mean, it's right on the heels. I watched the Saquon doc yesterday. He said there was just a time where I lost love for this.
Yep, it becomes a job. Like, I try to tell kids that too. Like, this is the most enjoyable. Like, this time of your life right now is the most fun you'll ever have playing the sport. Because once it becomes like even the college level now.
What your favorite time was college? That 1 year in school?
Yeah. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I had the run from the U.S. program to college to my first year in Bridgeport, like that.
So that
range, 4-year period.
But even that's not the same as it was when you were there.
No, everything's different now. Yeah, it's all different now. Like, college is different. All of it's different. Because I mean, you could see Saquon, like, his spirit was broken, like during the doc, like when the
Giants broke his spirit.
Well, because they're like, hey, it's just business, and Saquon's like, well, yeah, it's business, but there's also people involved in the business, and like there's a certain respect you have to treat people with, and it's like if you're telling me one thing and then your actions are the complete opposite.
And they've treated other guys like Eli Manning was treated with that level of respect.
But it's like, hey, you do all the right things. You're so valuable to us. You're the best running back in the league, and then you offer me a deal that doesn't jive with what you just told me. It's like, I understand business, but this isn't business. This is not treating me with the kind of respect that I deserve.
Yeah, I agree. All right,
as he's playing football, as he's playing a video game, he's having a serious conversation.
Playing a video game,
gets off the phone. That was with Joe Schoen, right? right, RJ?
Yeah, it was Joe Schoen.
He's like, I was cooking.
Oh yeah, I was up 35-0.
He's like, I was up 35-0.
That's unbelievable. And that probably excites him more than watching football.
Probably, yeah, maybe now.
At this point. Let's take a call or two, and then we'll break and come back and get into some of the Aaron Glenn press conference from yesterday. He's not doing himself any favors, by the way. Alex in Queens. Alex, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, what's up? You know, in the NFL, the one position you cannot scheme around is having a team that has two top receivers, because you could have the best running back. If you stack the box, you close lanes. You know, you could be the best defensive lineman. If a quarterback can get the ball out quick, whether it's screen or whatever it might be, you cannot double team two top receivers, because then someone's going to be wide open. And I think if the Giants can get another top receiver, they can really make a run, because they have at least.
What does that mean, make a run?
What are you talking about? Like now. When? Next year they can make a run? Not now. They don't have to now.
But what I'm saying is, like, when you look at the Bengals making the Super Bowl with Joe Burrow, they had the worst O-line in NFL history, and their defense was middle of the pack average. Obviously, Dart's not Burrow, but having a Jamar Chase and T. Higgins changed everything.
Right, and they had Joe Burrow.
Right. They don't have Joe Burrow. But what I'm saying is that the Indianapolis Colts have a very young, talented receiver in Adonai Mitchell. They have so many receivers on that team, it's almost impossible to have everyone at one time. If the Giants.
So is that what you want? You want A.D. Mitchell? Is that your big acquisition? All right.
I'm
also one of the guys that dropped the ball as he went into the end zone.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of those guys. Here's the thing. I mean, the thing that's attractive about A.D. Mitchell is you're going to have to give up nothing for him, right? A fifth-round pick, a sixth-round pick. You're not giving up a lot for A.D. Mitchell. But also, how much of a difference maker is he? Is that going to make it move? If I tell you the Giants brought in A.D. Mitchell, you're like, oh, here we go?
Well, compared to Jalen Waddle or Chris Olave, probably not. No, here's the thing. You mentioned Cincinnati, right? I mean, Cincinnati with Higgins and Chase, defense wasn't great, but you still had Joe Burrow. Now, is Jackson Dart at Joe Burrow's level? No, he's not. But Jackson Dart, I think, has shown you enough over the first couple games of his NFL career that I would use this opportunity now to add as many pieces as possible to try to win in the next 3 years.
Yes.
And you have no Malik Neighbors, so I want to bring someone in that I know is going to be here next year and the year after, so we can keep this thing moving and I can continue to just build around it, because I have to take advantage of him making no money. Because at some point here, probably after year 3, when he can reopen his contract, if things go as planned, he's going to be making huge money. And now I'm going to have to start making business decisions.
So Olave's deal expires after next season.
Mm-hmm.
It's a club option after next season. Yep. And he's owed dead cap is $15.5 million.
Yep.
So it's manageable.
Right. It's what you want. It's like, first of all, what is it going to cost to get him? And then how does that skill set fit in what you're trying to do? And how does it work in conjunction with what Malik Neighbors does really well?
Yes. I like Olave.
I like both of them.
Yeah.
I think they'd both be nice fits.
I agree. All right. Speaking of nice fits,
I do like the idea of getting the ball in Jalen Waddle's hands and letting him do work.
And he can get deep
and get these fast.
Right. And he's kind of used to being that number 2 receiver, right? He's
who has the ability to step up and be
correct, because he's been better since Tyreek got hurt, and I didn't know that he had that in him anymore. I mean, I know he's still young in his career, but it feels like he's been around for a long time. I didn't know that he could be that alpha receiver.
When you have to be the focal point of the offense, like you got to step up.
Yeah. Speaking of good fits,
then you get to see.
How many times am I going to do this? You're just going to.
You have to see the Penguin celebration.
I don't know what to do. Raymond, should I do my?
I see what you're trying to do.
I have a beautiful Bathfitter read.
You may as well just go.
And you know what I don't like? Here's what I don't like.
You know who would love that bath?
Who?
Nice cold bath. Penguin.
Is that when he has his FanDuel, I like spoon feed him. I chew the read for him, and I let him then finish it. And when I have a Bathfitter, I'm not even asking him to set me up. Just get out of my way.
I can set you up.
What we got here.
Just can I do my read?
Back again.
I love the people at Bathfitter.
I know you love them.
I love the product.
It's the best.
I don't have to pay for years if I get it.
Takes one day. That's it.
And no, there's no mess. There's no demo. Nothing.
Nothing.
And you will not get out of my way.
I don't have to pay until 2027. April.
Yeah. After March Madness.
After March Madness.
Emily's here, by the way. That's who I acknowledge.
All right, great.
So let me tell you, if you listen, Penguin, I'm Dave Rothenberg.
Hi, Dave.
And I'm here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. So they converted, as you know, who's Alex's bathtub into a shower. Unbelievable job. All right. All types of custom bath renovations, including, and this is my favorite one, the unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit.
Watertight, like a frog's bottom.
Exactly that.
Watertight.
How and you know how I feel about the bottom.
I know.
How many days does it take?
1.
That's right. Durable, easy to clean, no demo, no mess, lower cost. This is what I like as well. Lower cost than a standard replacement. How long is that guarantee?
That's forever.
Yeah. We call it lifetime in the business. So right now, no money down, no payments, no interest until April of 2027.
It's wild.
I'll be 54 years old.
Young man.
54 years old. So here's what I suggest. Start designing your bat today like we did at Bathfitter.com because there's only one.
Only one.
There's only one Bathfitter. Let's take a break. Come back. Continue with your calls. Hear from Aaron Glenn. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is. Welcome her in. It's Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. On this busy, bouncy morning, let's see what's happening. Sunrise Highway eastbound slowing down at William Floyd Parkway in Shirley. It's an accident. We're seeing delays on the Grand Central Parkway eastbound at Parsons Boulevard. All lanes subject to closure with an accident. Watch for slowdowns on 280 East exit 13, getting into Newark with a crash, and 80 West into exit 52 in Fairfield. A collision alternate side in effect. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports, coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Getting the right mattress helps you sleep at night. Getting the right price helps you sleep even better. At PC Richard & Son, they don't just sell you a mattress. Their experts use a 4-step fitting process to make sure your new bed fits you perfectly. The right fit, the right price, plus free delivery. It's what they do, only at PC Richard & Son. Free delivery on mattresses $199 and up. Excludes Manhattan. See stores for details.
Long Island is brewing some spooky fun at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. We're celebrating this October for our $50,000 Witchy Wednesdays drawing. Be here on Wednesday, October 1st, 15th, and 29th from 3 to 7 p.m. when 2 winners will be drawn every hour to pick a witch's hat and win up to $5,000 cash. Club members can conjure up to 5 times entry multipliers. Fly over to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Diana Florence knows how to keep our communities safe. In 25 years as Manhattan Assistant DA, Diana successfully prosecuted street crime, corruption, and fraud, using smart solutions to increase safety in our neighborhoods. Now, a radical agenda has put us all at risk. On November 4th, vote for the independent Democrat that will protect us, not criminals. Elect Diana Florence, Manhattan District Attorney. Paid for by the Coalition to Restore New York, not expressly authorized or requested by any candidate or by any candidate's political committee or any of its agents.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, we can't keep an eye on everything. Unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
In retrospect now, those rushing stats may not have been as good as I thought they were.
Team with the most rushing yards. Yep. So gotta forget the numbers.
But I'm now gun shy because I saw some great stuff yesterday, and now I'm leery whether I bring it to the air today because I don't know what it entails.
No, but maybe it wasn't the stat. Maybe it was the presentation.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
A little less than 100. 92 times. 92. 93. Teams with the most rushing yards.
We're doing well.
Yes. Shut up.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
And how could I not be gun shy? Of course I'm gun shy. Because, to live it, okay. The rest of the day, you guys crushed me. Fine. In the open, understandable. It never goes away.
No, it's never going to go away. But
right, now it lives with me forever.
Right, but just like when I undressed Jefferson to now dress him up in a much more professional look, let's call it what it is that I'm sure today when you give us your little nuggets at 8:45, they're going to be terrific.
We'll see. But now I got to be honest.
Know how to motivate you.
I don't typically get nervous. I'm probably going to be very, like 8:45. I'm probably going to, take some deep breaths, do some yoga,
example,
be very anxious.
You go into the bathroom today and you feel like you have to go number 2, there should be some nerves there. Because if, God forbid, you overwipe and you clog that toilet, you can be a big trouble.
Now you're persona non grata.
Big trouble.
I got good news for you, though. We've been here since March.
Never.
I don't believe I've had to do that.
I would leave. I'm just letting you know right now. What do you mean? If there was a moment where I was like, I think I'm going to have to go to the bathroom here.
What happens if you think, I got to go, but I'll never make it home?
You're not making that drive.
Yeah, I'll make the drive.
No.
I will hold it.
I think what you do is you go to like the nice hotel down the block.
The Dominic.
And you say...
I'd rent a room. I would.
But I don't think you'd need to rent a room.
I would rent a whole room.
They must have a restaurant.
Shower
they must have a restaurant. You go in, you say, hey,
I'm not going to go to the restaurant.
Let me get the table.
I do believe he would rent the room.
I would rent the room.
He has the. He has the.
Yeah, I could take a nap after the show.
You have that much money?
No, I take a nap after the show.
To go to the bathroom in a good environment, you would rent a room for like $500?
I got sent down to Bridgeport. Me and Ted Donato got sent down to Bridgeport. Day of the game. So this was pregame skate. We need you to go play in Bridgeport. I hadn't played in a while. Teddy hadn't played in a while. He looks at me and goes, I can't go down there. I was like, well, we have to go down there. He goes, if we're going down there, I got to rent a hotel. I was like, it's the day of the game. We don't need to rent a hotel. He goes, if I don't go to the bathroom at the hotel, I'm not playing. I can't do it. I can't go at the rink. It's got to be at a hotel. We're renting a hotel.
So you guys rented a hotel?
Yeah, I took a nap, which was fine.
Right.
And then he did his business, and we played.
All right, but this is in Bridgeport, where I'm sure the hotels are a fraction of what the Dominic is.
Yeah, but we could all, maybe you got to go to the bathroom after the show.
So
you
now
could
I'm going to chip in on the bathroom fund?
Maybe I go get a nice little lunch.
But I just told you, I have never had to go to the bathroom in that capacity since we've been coming here to do the show.
Knock on wood.
Right.
But I'm just saying, and then I could have like some room service and a nap.
Yeah, I know. And
or
you're going to watch the sexy movies, too, wouldn't you?
And they don't know if they still offer that, do they?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I go away, stay in a room with my family.
Yeah,
do you really need it anymore with all the
electronics
options that you have on your phone?
There is something nice, though, kicking like vintage.
That's old school.
Getting the $36 24-hour buffet.
It's nice old school. I remember I used to watch
really
that
taking advantage of it?
Multiple times.
Oh, you have to. Your money's worth.
I remember back in the day, we used to watch porn scrambled.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. You could see like, that was an arm, a leg, a bosom flew by, right? Like that was really good stuff.
Yeah, that was living.
And you could hear too why
that was living.
You should see RJ's. Why, RJ?
What? It's good stuff.
I don't know how we got on porn scramble.
Yeah.
You say
bosom.
an arm, a leg, a bosom.
It's true. I mean, I don't know that you're old enough to remember.
Tara Reid's bosom could just come flying across the screen.
But there was a time where you could watch scrambled porn, and when you were, it's not as easy as it is now. These kids have it so easy.
It was a
Tara
Spice
Reid
Channel.
and her bosom popping out.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. I was checking out, I think, a hotel in Toronto, and I came down. It was like really crowded, and the lady, I think she did it on purpose. She's like, "Okay, I see. Yep. Did you do anything in the minibar?" I was like, "Nope. Okay, just one charge for a movie, $36." I was like, "Oh, thanks. That's real nice."
Oh God,
I'm glad
she
that
called you right out.
Yeah, called me right out. I'm glad that we announced that to everybody.
Did I ever tell you this is a funny story? So I'm 13, 14, 15, in that range, right? Like your prime of your Yep.
Don't have to say it. We all know what you're saying. Yep.
So
you work. Yeah, I forgot you are the Picasso.
Right.
You did say that.
Forget it. Like the Van Gogh of
You did
right.
say that.
So my friend's dad had an unbelievable collection.
The prime of your work.
Of
Yeah,
nudie
Max.
mag.
Yeah.
Like
The first boobs I ever saw were at a sporting event.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And for some reason, in his 50s, whatever it was, decided he's done.
You want to get rid
He
of it?
doesn't need any more.
Yep.
So he brought crates, boxes of nudie magazines and put them at the curb for the next morning for the garbage guys to come get them.
That was like Christmas morning for you.
So my buddy called me and goes, "My dad is throwing them all away." Well, I'm a hero. At 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Guess who? Yeah. Box.
You went out at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to be seen in the daylight. I wanted to wait until and the garbage guys come early. So yeah, I didn't want to wake up and do it at like 4.
Yeah, right.
So before I went to bed, like I don't want to, made my way over there and walked back with crates. And saved. Those are my ladies. Then saved them.
You saved them.
Saved them for years.
It's all supply
for years.
Look at you.
For years.
Cost efficient.
I mean, genius. Really.
Yeah, really. I mean, they're gonna go to waste.
I mean, how could you do that?
You can't throw.
What kind of an animal would throw them all away?
Well, maybe he knew that if he was gonna put them out there in the
and
crate.
then my buddy would be like, "Hey, listen, let me get like May of '89." I'm like, no, these are mine.
This is
He's like,
mine.
they were mine. Delicious.
These are my ladies.
Yeah, those are my ladies.
We'll see
You
naked
should have rented
ladies.
them out.
Those are my ladies.
$5 I'll give you, May.
You want May of '89?
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna need a deposit.
You want the Jenny McCarthy edition? It's gonna cost you $25.
I mean, back in the day, that was just great stuff.
That was must have.
Yeah. I don't even think a hard copy of Playboy exists now, right? You can't buy it.
I don't even know. I would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm satiated. I don't need.
Right. I think there's a digital. I don't think there's a hard copy of it. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, back in the day, you would have. While you were doing your work.
I was like the journalist when it came to it. Yeah.
A licky boom boom down.
I was like a journalist.
I was.
Dave's reading is really progressing.
Yeah.
Penthouse letters.
It's like a penthouse forum.
Shake it up.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's get back to the call, shall
please.
we? Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Let's go to Artie in Brooklyn. Artie, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Oh.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hi, Artie. How are you?
Thanks for taking the call. As far as Glenn, okay, I would think that it's safe to say that the Jets played their best game last week, and a lot of it had to do with health in Johnson, and a lot of it had to do with
No.
They
played a good defensive and special teams game. The offense set the sport back, Artie.
I said overall.
I wouldn't say that they played their best game overall.
They scored 11 points. I mean, they didn't overall. Like, their defense had their best game. Special teams were really good.
And their special teams had their best game.
Right.
Yes,
but their
I agree.
offense stunk.
The offense stunk. And I think that the criticism of not going to Taylor in the second half. Now, again, you said apples. I'm comparing apples to oranges when I said about Dart. But they're trying, and Aaron Glenn's thought, he's trying to develop or see if he has a franchise quarterback.
Well, he doesn't.
And I think now with all the criticism, I think now his main priority is to get a win, and I think they will do that. The other criticism was that they didn't go to Hall. I think they'll probably throw to Hall like 10 times this game. And then the other thing was, I want to ask you guys, the screen pass, right? Like, that's the main criticism. Like, they're saying they're getting sacked and stuff like that. It could be two things to me. Rookie line and the inability of Fields to fake it. Because one of the things that Warner said about Fields
can't read a defense.
Fields can't read a defense. Okay, so in your mind right now, Rick, he is not the answer at quarterback.
That's right. That's right.
Come on.
Yeah.
In your mind, right?
In my mind, and even going into it, I didn't have high hopes. Pittsburgh was 4-2. If they wanted to keep him, they would have kept him.
Quarterbacks do not play for three teams
and they
in
replaced
3 years
him
if
for
they're
Russell
good.
Wilson. And we all got a chance to see what Russell Wilson looked like in the first 3 weeks of the Giants season. He was bad in the last 5 weeks, and then I don't know what happened to him, but he had the one good game, and now you've seen him a couple different times, and it looks like he's I don't even know how to describe what he looks like now.
He needs to ask you if in your mind he's the answer. Like, in whose mind could he he looks awful.
Right, but here's the thing, though. No one said in that moment or was thinking in that moment, I'll just say me, that the move to Tyrod Taylor in the second half was for the rest of the season. It was Justin Fields is in one right now.
Right.
They don't trust him to throw it. He doesn't trust himself to throw it.
He's not Joe Burrow where you're going to ride it out no matter
let's
what.
Let's not miss this opportunity
Yes.
to win a game.
I totally
think
agree.
that win, which won't, at the end of the day, is not going to result in all of a sudden this winning streak that puts us in the playoffs, is going to be important as you have a head coach that's under siege right now trying to change the culture of a losing building.
Right. And don't you think you win over players by saying, hey, listen, in this moment, Justin Fields does not give us the best opportunity to win?
He's being hypocritical is what he's being.
Yes.
Because this guy makes one mistake, but because he just barely made the team, I'm going to cut him. I bring in a new guy, makes 2 mistakes, he's still on the team. I got a quarterback that has played one good game, that's it, and now is in the midst of the worst game, and we have a legitimate chance to win this game because our defense is playing lights out.
Correct.
And our special teams is great, and we're going to ride it out with him.
You probably would have won that game with 40 different quarterbacks.
You're going to, and I don't care. I heard Tyrod Taylor's not an upgrade. Tyrod Taylor is a much better thrower of the football than Justin Fields is. If you give Tyrod Taylor consistently 4 seconds to throw the football is going to be thrown.
And it's not like he's immobile. He can move around the pocket, too.
Well,
No,
but
in that
using
second half,
but
he
you're
would
not
have been
using
better.
Justin Fields to move anyway.
Right, you don't even use him for
You're
what
not
he's
running him anyway.
Well, that's the thing
What's
that's
the
so
difference?
damning, right? It's like, well, what would you say is the best thing that he does?
Runs.
Okay, and you've neutered him from doing that. Why?
What's one of the best things that Breece Hall does? Catches the ball out of the backfield.
Yeah, and you don't do that either.
No,
he's got poorly
20,
coached right now.
He's got 24 targets in 6 games.
Here's Aaron Glenn. Does Fields need to take more chances throwing the football?
You're right. And I've said that. And
so I stopped it because it wasn't ready to go. But that's fine. Does Fields need to take more chances throwing the football?
Here's what I do know is, and you're right, and I've said that, and I still believe that. And I think that's for any quarterback, especially when you have man coverage to give a guy a chance. But I do know if something bad happens, you guys are going to be about him, So the thing is, he just got to go out there and play quarterback and do the best that he can. But I don't come off that at all. When you're in man coverage, you got to give a guy the chance to go catch the ball.
See, I have a real problem with what he says there. Like now it's the media's fault. Oh, you guys are going to do this. The guy looks unplayable right now.
But it's, again, now it's the mixed message to the quarterback though too. It's like, we're going to run the hell out of the football. We're not going to apologize for it, and we're not going to turn it over because our defense is going to play great. Right? So as long as we don't turn it over, strength of our team will be our defense, and we'll be competitive in these games. Now it's because the defense hasn't been what we thought it was going to be. Now they played good against Denver.
Very.
I don't know if that was the defense, if it was partly Denver, whatever it was. They had a really good game, and special teams was good. Now all of a sudden, you know what, man coverage, you got to give his guys the chance to go catch the ball. But you just told me before the season started that we want to make sure we're not turning it over. Now we want to air it out. The messages are all over the place. We're gonna call timeout.
I agree.
Go for a fake punt just to bleed the clock.
It's unbelievable.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
It feels like it.
He does not know what he's doing.
Is that something in your mind? And we don't know. We won't have the answer. We could talk to Tim Hasselbeck about it later. In your mind, can he learn on the job and become better? Or are you at the point where right now you think he's probably never going to be that coach?
Here's what I would have done. If it's me, if the Islanders called me tomorrow and said, hey, we want you to be the head coach. And my specialty is I was a goalie, defensive side of the puck. That's what so I'll be penalty kill will be we'll just say for this, my penalty kill is my side. I would bring in someone that has the experience on the other side. He's a defensive guy. Now, I would like someone on my staff that has head coaching experience, but for me, that would be on the other side of the ball that I'm not good at.
Right.
As opposed to a rookie on the offensive side of the ball who also doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Right. And the veteran coach that he has
stinks
and does what he does.
Right. So I would have a younger guy that I could kind of mold to what I want to do. So it's still my system.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, I can help out as much as you want. And then I don't have to worry about the offense. Just like Andy Reid does with the defensive side of the ball. I got the offense. You handle the defense.
Steve, defense is yours.
That's it.
And Spagnuolo's another one of those guys. We talk all the time, like maybe Robert Saleh, maybe they're great defensive minds or great assistant coaches or coordinators, and they're not going to develop into the head coach. Spags is another one of those guys. Yep. I mean, as good a defensive mind as there is in football. Head coach, he wasn't good.
Well, see, that's my fear with the Giants now and with the emergence of Jackson Dart, is that if you're bringing back a guy that's not necessarily a good head coach,
right, because
of his relationship with the quarterback. Like, he's going to save an average coach because he's just good enough, and they're not going to want to mess with that.
Correct. Potentially.
And maybe an average GM who's not very good.
I think that's probably true.
Right. So now you got guys that aren't really great.
He can save them. It can still go sideways.
Right, but how long can you save them for? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, how long can Joe Burrow save the Bengals for before they turn back into the Bengals?
Well, they've done a pretty good job of that already.
So
even when he was healthy, it's like, what are we gonna do with Trey Hendrickson? It's like, what are you
Dude,
gonna do?
You had a receiver that won the Triple Crown. You had the guy who led the league in sacks, and you had Joe Burrow had an MVP season, and you didn't make the playoffs.
Right, and your best player defensively wants some more money and wants to get paid.
Right.
You're like, well, I don't know what we're gonna do here. Yeah. Well, that's why they're the Bengals.
Well, look at Washington, did the same thing. And now their best receivers out,
and they're sitting there 3-3,
as if you couldn't predict that was going to happen.
I mean, do you think they're now? They were not great in the regular season last year either. They got better as the season went along, and then the postseason they played their best football. But do you look at Washington as good a team as they were last year right now?
No, I don't. But I also say to myself, like, I mean, me and you had conversations about this. Is like, well, what are we doing with Terry McLaurin? Like, every time, for the most part,
stupid.
Like a high percentage of these guys end up having some kind of soft tissue injury and they miss time.
You knew he was going to stay. You knew he was staying. Why do they play this game?
You knew you were going to figure it out.
Right.
So why do they play this trash
game?
About it?
So same thing with CeeDee Lamb. Like, why are we playing this game? You know you're going to keep him, so you're going to wait to the 11th hour to do this? It doesn't work.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Avoid the distractions if you can, right?
Yeah, I have to.
Why would you add a distraction to this whole
Makes
thing?
no sense.
Let's take a break. 800-919-3776. We continue along. Jets, Giants, Knicks, and your calls. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
This fall, don't sit on the sideline because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain, New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is the Ivy League trained, double board certified, and laser focused on one thing: getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will personalize a non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same-day and next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted, so what are you waiting for? Don't let pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit Sandwell Pain to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. Jay Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
You ever wake up with a sore throat, feeling a little off, and you know you're getting sick? Well, getting sick and going on the IL isn't an option, especially for me when I'm traveling for work. You can try to see a doctor, well, good luck there, or go sit for hours in an urgent care. Nope. That's why you need a medical emergency kit. This isn't some cheap first aid kit, okay? Your medical emergency kit comes packed with doctor-prescribed meds. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right there in your home. If you're coming down with the flu, bam, here's your Z-Pack. You've got gastrointestinal issues, here's your Bactrim. From Z-Pack to ivermectin, amoxicillin, and doxycycline to treat strep, pneumonia, sinus infections, UTIs, COVID, and more. It's all right there in your kit. Just match your symptoms to the guide or talk with their telehealth doc. No doctor waiting rooms, no pharmacy lines. Order online in minutes and get $50 off with code SPORTS at urgentcarekit.com/sports. Get yours now at urgentcarekit.com/sports, promo code SPORTS.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. I mean, you tell me where you want to go here. I got sound to play. I got callers to get to. I can hear some more Aaron Glenn.
Callers.
I got Justin Fields. Callers?
Yep.
All right, let's go. This involves both the Jets and the Giants.
Perfect.
Let's go to Jim in Sparta. Jim, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Appreciate you taking the call. We're talking Giants receivers here, and so a couple names, Dave,
Yeah.
that I saw floated around yesterday. Jerry Jeudy's an interesting one to me. Seems like, if you think about the cap, a bit more friendly there. He's a guy who's put up some numbers last year.
I think he's a good receiver.
Good offense. Yeah, for sure. And the other one that I thought was interesting and a little bit of the local flavor was Garrett Wilson. You know, what would it take?
We'll take you first.
No, there's no way. Stop it.
Well, I'm not trading him then.
Oh, but then the deal's
25.
Done. Then we're not doing it.
No
yet.
chance.
I mean,
You gotta
so
free the
Jim,
will,
you tell me that you wouldn't even, hopefully not, you wouldn't even consider your first round pick for Garrett Wilson.
No, not a first rounder. But at this point, you know, and if I'm the Jets, you're 0-6 and going nowhere this year. Do they want to get some more draft capital, and what potentially could we include in an offer? You know,
What could you possibly include?
Your favorite guy on the team, Darius
What could you
Slayton.
include?
Darius Slayton.
He was the 10th.
Rick,
He
you
was
like
the
Darius
10th overall pick. No, I don't like Darius Slayton, and I'm going to draft a young quarterback. So I'm going to need someone from them to throw the ball to. So no, I'm not trading you Garrett Wilson. What are you, nuts?
Wishful thinking, guys. But again, Jerry Jeudy to me makes a lot of sense.
I don't like Jerry Jeudy.
Why do you not like Jerry Jeudy?
I don't think he's a good teammate.
Maybe you know something that I don't know. What do you know about Jerry Jeudy? Like,
I don't know if I necessarily know something that you don't know. I mean, he had a thing with Steve Smith Sr. I don't like him.
All right. Well, his deal is his dead cap number this year is 36. Next year it's 28.
Give me what he makes. Like
15.
what's his number against the cap?
Cap hit next year's 10 and then 13. That's not terrible.
Oh, it's not good. I mean, Waddle's 11 and then 33.
Well, you imagine if you wanted to keep him, you would probably extend that and sign him to a long-term deal, right? I mean, you have Neighbors Waddle. You're talking about that's right up there now.
Well, Neighbors is going to. I mean, Neighbors has one more year, and then he can open his deal if he wants.
Right.
They can pay him after next year.
But I'm just saying, like, if you on a rookie contract for the quarterback, you know, maybe that's the time you want to spend money on the receivers would be now.
Yeah, I mean, they can move on from Kayvon if you want to. You can keep him. I mean, they have his fifth-year option. You can keep him if you want.
But if you were to trade Kayvon, wouldn't he be more attractive, being that he's under team control for a fifth year? Like, if whoever you trade him to, they can have him for next year as well.
Yeah, I mean,
at a reasonable number.
Unless, I mean, you feel like you're ready to take a big step in year two. And why would you want to move off that?
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, if you decided to trade him.
The answer to the question is yes.
Yeah.
But I think the math that you have to go through is,
of course,
whatever we'll get for him, is it worth jeopardizing what we could be next season?
But do you get more for him because he's controllable for next season? Probably yes, right?
Yeah, but even though he's controllable, you're still going to have to pay him. Whoever trades for him with whatever you're asking for.
And what are you going to get? You're not going to get a second-round pick for him.
Probably not.
All right, so now you talk a third or fourth.
Because again,
round pick.
you're not trading for him to get the rest of the season and then one more
I would
season.
think, well, a couple things. I would think, A, he has more value with the Giants. And then, B, I would think the Giants are not going to sign him to a long-term deal because, I mean, you're going to pay Carter at some point, and you have Brian Burns. You can't pay 3 guys, can you? And Dexter Lawrence gets paid.
Well, I think it's more about less. I mean, I think it's less about, how many guys you're paying and more how does having Kayvon maybe limit what you can do with Abdul Carter? Does Abdul Carter reach his full potential?
Right.
With how you have to use him now? Because everyone keeps pointing to the sack numbers, and it's also like, well, I mean, let's also focus on like how many he's playing linebacker. Like he's taking snaps all over the place.
You can't put him in his like natural habitat, right?
Right.
Of just go get the quarterback.
It was kind of like what they were trying to figure out with Micah. Like, where do we put him? I'll tell you what, though, when you put in that game against Denver, when they put Abdul Carter and Burns on the same side of the line.
Denver?
Against who did I say?
Against Denver.
Against Denver. They put them on the right side of the line. Abdul Carter and they put Burns on the right side of the line. And they started running, like they were running games on the line.
Not Denver.
No, not Denver. Excuse me, they're playing Denver. The Eagles.
Oh, okay.
On the right side of that line. And they were running games.
Oh.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Well, yeah, you don't want any part of that.
Because Abdul Carter wins fast.
He's fast.
Real fast. Like he's a explosive athlete. And so is Burns.
Yeah, well, Burns is playing at like a defensive MVP kind of level.
They start twisting and stunting. It's like, okay, good luck.
There's Jefferson. Are you just going now, Jefferson? He's going now.
You got your keys to the Mercedes.
Yeah. But I worry that he missed the window. Because
A lot of trust.
No, plenty of time.
No, you're fine. What are you talking about?
If all else fails, I'll put it in the lot that's $70.
Right.
It was post 7:30 your window, right?
Yeah, you can afford it.
Well, but that street parking with the meter, they sweep the street from 7 to 7:30.
So you think there's people already circling like hawks?
I don't know how it works, but I think that he may not. But I trust him.
I think he knows.
I think he'll do great.
He has a lot of experience doing this in the afternoon.
He does this with Peter all the time.
I just found this out. This insanity.
What do you mean you just found it out?
That he does this for Peter. Like
does it shock you?
Oh.
When you mentioned it to start
If
the show.
If I didn't give you the name and said, yeah, he does this all the time for someone at the station,
I would have guessed.
You would have guessed Peter.
Yeah.
By the way, I looked up some numbers because I know you had mentioned Abdul Carter doesn't have the sack numbers, but he does have some impressive numbers.
His pressures are
so
really
he leads
good.
all rookie defenders in pressures and quarterback hits and total pass rush wins. And he's the only player to have lined up on the edge, interior of the defensive line, and linebacker at least 40 times this season. So maybe he's the reason that someone like Burns is having that kind of.
So when I had Papa on the Giants Obsession earlier this
week,
week,
give all your best material. Yeah,
that's not true.
Oh well, that's what people think.
Well, no,
if everyone thinks it, it's true.
No, it's not true.
Ipso facto.
RJ, do you see some of the people that are saying it? I don't know that I look to them for their opinion as much as you guys. So
the bosses, no.
I'm going to look to you guys. RJ, do you feel like I'm losing out here because of what's happening over there?
No, I think you put that to rest when you came out with this.
I'm an awful, happy, butt cheek open guy. That's who I am right now.
But here's the thing with that.
Yeah.
Bleeding into that, because
did you open your butt cheeks on the Giants Obsession?
Right. You did the Giants Obsession.
I did not open the butt cheeks on the Giants Obsession.
You did the Giants Obsession after the game and before you came to do the show that next morning.
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was concern.
Oh, stop it.
Lots of concern.
You thought the Giants were beating the Eagles and I would be dormant?
There was real concern that your best material. Now, this ended up being false right from the jump.
You guys are not
there
always
was real
right
concern
then.
that your best material was being used.
Can we squash that now? What do you mean?
Still a lot of season left.
It was a real
You got
concern.
You got one good day, you got one bad day.
Real concern.
See, here's where I go to bat for you. That is the genesis of why I was rude to Jefferson. Because he took your name out of the title. I said, no. Dave Rothenberg's name needs to be in the title of the YouTube description because people are going to want to find Dave today.
See, that's right.
I believed in you.
See, he believed in me, and you were right. And I lived up to the expectation.
Well, you know what it feels like?
What?
It feels like we've been married for a long time.
Yeah.
And you give me just the ho-hum missionary, like, it is what it is.
Now
you got
want some variety?
And you got the fancy new side piece, and we know you're giving that all you got.
I give you everything I have. I don't have a lot.
I want the spice of life.
I don't have a lot.
I want the spice of life.
I'm slowly
sometimes.
dying here. I'm giving you every single ounce of everything
I almost
that I
died
have.
this morning.
Yeah.
Really almost died.
What happened?
In the gym, trying to do a lat pull down, changed the weight without realizing it. Put it from what I was lifting to like 30 pounds, and then put all my body weight on it.
And you like brought the
fell all the way backwards.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow, that was close. But I rebounded nicely, I think.
Well, when you work out at 2:45 in the morning, these things are bound to happen.
Probably.
But what I was saying to you, and why can't you ever look at, hey, the Giants Obsession on YouTube? It also can bring some interesting stuff to this show.
I don't have a problem with the Giants Obsession. It's not me.
Okay.
It's not Ray. It's RJ, John, and Justin.
Okay. Well, that's fine. So we had Papa on, I think it was Monday of this week, and we were talking about Abdul Carter. So what do you think about him? He said, people that aren't in the know look at the stat line and say,
yep,
no sacks, no tackles, no assisted tackles, bad game. He said they spoke to the Eagles defensive staff.
The casuals would say that.
And offensive staff, and they were like, guy's unbelievable. Like, the way he sets the edge, like the things that he does do not get defined on the stat sheet.
I think he makes the players around him better.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's from the voice of the Giants.
I noticed that quite a bit in the Philly game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Just because, can you imagine being on the left side of that line and having to deal with Abdul Carter?
It's a lot.
And Burns coming at you?
And Brian Burns is playing at a MVP kind of, defensive MVP kind of level.
That goes on Joe Schoen's, the good side of the ledger.
It does. Listen, you could sit here, make the list for Joe Schoen, and there's going to be a lot of bad, and there's a lot of good. And you'll see the way this season progresses.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if there's a ton of good, but yeah.
There's some good. Yeah.
A lot of bad.
A lot of bad.
A lot of losing.
Deontay Banks really bad. I mean, there's some really bad.
You got a whole draft.
The whole draft. The John Michael Schmitz doesn't look great right now. Van Roten signing. Runyon signing. This draft looks good. Really good. I mean, Scatterbo looks like a stud.
Giving
right? Fourth-round pick.
Giving Slayton that money.
3 for 36. But this draft looks good. I'd have to go through the entire draft, right? So you got what? Carter and Dart.
Yep.
And then,
which was, the idea that the coach is saying we got to draft Dart at 3, and he has the patience to go, I know you want him.
Right.
Let me get Abdul Carter first, and I'll get you Jackson Dart.
Right. Because as great as Dart looks, he looks even better taking him 25.
Right. Absolutely.
And it also it just shows you how inexact and how you don't know. How could 24 teams be like, no, we're not interested in this guy?
I think it's just, again, it becomes like kind of what the Jets are going to be dealing with when it felt like Cam Ward, and they try to trade up to get Cam Ward, right? So, he can say what he wants. You're not trading up to the first overall pick to get Jackson Dart. You're not, right? That wasn't the plan.
No.
So, you had the first overall pick. You screwed that up for some reason because just bad decision-making. But, I think we'll be in the same situation where it's just like whatever coach you have is going to have a preference one way or the other. Like, what am I trying to run? What's this guy's skill set?
Right.
How do I feel about him as a person, as a leader?
And
for me, the whole leadership thing would have been what I needed.
Well, clearly he's a leader.
Yeah, well, there are certain people that have, call it aura, whatever it is.
Whatever it is, he has
infectious personalities that make you instantly, like, you get into a room and you command the room, and then, like, you can instill this belief in grown men.
Yeah.
College is completely different than what he's doing.
But you don't think that Scatterbo and Dart are buoying this team to like a different level?
Yeah, those two are a perfect combination together.
Great.
But they also have the performance to back it up. You can act that way, but if you stink, it's not going to.
Well, then you look like a fool.
It's not going to resonate at all.
If you act like that and you're not producing, you look like a jackwagon.
Right. But to their credit, to that locker room's credit, is those guys have been allowed to be who they are.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of times you go into a locker room that's not a great locker room and you get, like, stifled by, hey, you're a young kid, shut your mouth, know your role.
But he has confidence in himself. He believes in himself, and he's playing at a level where he can. And he's not acting like an ass.
No, he's not acting like an ass. But he's like that. They've established themselves on the field first. So it starts with like how you approach your job. You're a pro's pro.
Mm-hmm.
Are you there early? Are you doing all the work? And then you'll earn their respect.
Correct.
And then once we see you on the field and you're helping us win, now, hey, you be you. And that's a testament to the veteran guys in that locker room.
So you know what I was thinking about doing? Because you seem very, very upset that I haven't given you my top 20. I think I was going to do 25 movie list. I'm thinking about releasing 5 a day for you.
I'm not going to believe it till I see it.
Okay.
So we're going to go 20 to 25 first.
Do you want in a 25 to 1 order? Or
I don't
do you
want
just want
1 to 25.
No, I understand that. But do you want it like 25 to 20, 19 to 15?
If we're going to go 5 at a time.
Or do you just want, these are my best 25?
No. I want them in order.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a list.
How about this? Tomorrow morning, I give you 5.
5. Okay.
25 to 20.
Nice.
Yes?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Wait, 25 to 21. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 25 to 21.
Perfect.
Tomorrow
We can
morning.
make a whole thing out of it.
We can make a whole thing.
Yeah.
You get some imaging.
That's unnecessary. We could do whatever we want to do.
Make a big deal out of it.
But what you guys do whatever you want. Tomorrow morning, I promise you, 25 to 21 gets released.
Okay.
All right? And there you go. All right, let's take a break. 800-919-3776. Upon our return, we'll do Nobservations. Did it happen in Florida? And then after that, we have Tim Hasselbeck. And I try to redeem myself from the other disaster a couple days back. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Getting the right mattress helps you sleep at night. Getting the right price helps you sleep even better. At PC Richard & Son, they don't just sell you a mattress. Their experts use a 4-step fitting process to make sure your new bed fits you perfectly. The right fit, the right price, plus free delivery. It's what they do, only at PC Richard & Son. Free delivery on mattresses $199 and up. Excludes Manhattan. See stores for details.
There's nothing the voice in our head obsesses over like our health. But with over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help answer the questions like, why am I so tired all the time? How can I get better sleep? My friend was telling me about magnesium gummies she takes. Know if my heart is work stress affected? It's time to up my cardio. If my mom has something, how will I find out? It's time to get some blood work done. A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
Long Island is brewing some spooky fun at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. We're celebrating this October for our $50,000 Witchy Wednesdays drawing. Be here on Wednesday, October 1st, 15th, and 29th from 3 to 7 p.m. when 2 winners will be drawn every hour to pick a witch's hat and win up to $5,000 cash. Club members can conjure up to 5 times entry multipliers. Fly over to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Knicks fans, opening night is about to pass away. Join ESPN New York's Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live from 3 to 6:30 p.m. from Stout on West 33rd between 6th and 7th. Steps from the Garden. Get ready for the start of Knicks basketball.
Runs it off the dribble. He got it and one.
Be there for special guests, live Knicks talk, and opening night vibes before tip-off. We'll see you at Stout on West 33rd. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live from the Knicks home opener. Don't just listen, don't just watch. Be there.
A scat man. That's what he is. You know, it's funny. I've had a lot of people tell me that they were just wrong. They didn't think that Scadaboo's game would translate from college to the NFL, and it has. Like, he's able to take on guys that are like 100 pounds heavier than him.
I mean, it's just it's who he is. I think it's probably size. Like, how sustainable is it going to be?
Well, I still have that concern. Like, he's not going to be in the league for 10 years.
Doesn't feel like it.
No. Like, it's going to be a short shelf life. But, I mean, it was a 4th-round pick. So if it turns out that he's good for a couple of years, and that's
right.
terrific.
But when you watch him in college, and I know that we've been in the process of devaluing the running back, it's like, this guy's a damn good college running back.
And he did everything in college. Yeah.
So, I mean, it had to be partly size, right? I mean, he's not
fast.
He's not big. He's not fast.
He's not big. He's not fast.
No.
So he's tough. He's physical, and he'll run through you. But again,
he's another one that just,
it just goes to show you
that
how
personality.
A big personality.
Right.
it goes to show you how inexact the draft stuff is. Nobody really knows.
Well, I think there are teams that know. I think that there are teams that have tons of success in the draft.
Yes, but Jackson Dart went 25.
Right, but I mean,
where do you think, if you could redo the draft right now, Jackson Dart goes?
Higher than 25. I mean, I'd have to look at the draft order where people picked.
But I mean, is it crazy? Ray, you're a smart guy. You're as you've so eloquently stated, a football purist, and I think you've sung about that. Is it crazy to say, and it might be, you would take Jackson Dart over Cam Ward right now?
Now, I don't want to use the word crazy, but are we ready to jump headlong into
No, I don't know. I'm excited by it. It's my team, so maybe I'm wrong.
I think he would look. I would say no. I would say that they're still going to no.
He's definitely a top 10.
Right, because the Giants were going to take Cam Ward. So let's not do this.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to trade up to take Cam Ward. So Cam Ward's still going first. Jacksonville's not taking a quarterback. You'd probably take him at 3. Just so you wouldn't. I mean, you don't want to risk losing him.
He's definitely top 10. He's
right. So he's going to
top
Cleveland
5.
at 5, or he's going to Vegas at 6. Both
maybe
of those teams
top
need.
3. Maybe
Both of those
top
teams.
3.
Well, I think the Giants probably, in hindsight, if they
trade up for him.
No, they already had the third pick.
Take him at 3.
Right. They're like, we're not going to mess around with this because
they don't take Abdul, they take him.
Right. We think he's that good.
Right, but then you don't have Abdul Carter.
Right. So I mean, everything worked out.
Which is massive.
Yeah, so what are you complaining about?
I mean,
I'm not well for you.
I'm not complaining about anything.
He's not. There's no chance he
Did
gets.
I complain?
No, there's no chance he's getting out of the top 10.
No
Zero.
way.
I mean, listen, if the Jets thought he was that good, you'd be crazy not to take him at 7.
Does it? Will it?
Pisses
If
me
he
off,
turns out to have a really good NFL career,
Yes.
really good,
Yeah.
wins, playoffs, the whole thing, will it upset you that you could have absolutely had him and decided, no, we don't want any part of that?
It upsets me that with one of our 4th-round picks, we didn't take Shador. If Shador acts up, you don't like his attitude, you get rid of him.
That's
the
right.
4th round, it's one or two 4th-round picks.
You've invested nothing.
Right.
Absolutely nothing. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, well, that's when it's Tully time. There's a long one. RJ wrote
That's
like
just
a
good
full
value,
paragraph.
though.
Of course.
It's just good value. I mean, the kid's
Teams
supposed
take
to be
punters in the 4th round, field goal kickers in the 4th round.
It'd be supposed to be it could have been the first overall pick.
At a
and you get him in
certain
the 4th
point,
round.
at a certain point in the draft, it became like every team should have been taking a look at him.
Yes.
Every team.
But remember, the Jets, they didn't want the distractions. So
That's working out well.
Right, that's the point. All right, so back to the Tullamore Dew read. Rangers travel to Toronto, take on the Leafs at 7 o'clock. At that very same time, the Devils host the Panthers. Then at 7:30, the Islanders host the Oilers. Baseball tonight, NLCS shifts to L.A. for Game 3 at 6:08. ALCS returns for Game 4 at 8:33 in Seattle. And you have football.
And we have football. Yep.
This is a busy night.
Busy night. It's a nice night.
Get that on all my TVs. So I'll put the
you'll be fine.
football on the main TV.
Yep.
Rangers lower right.
Islanders lower left.
Yeah, then I can't.
You're not going to watch the Islanders. You're going to watch baseball. Stop it.
Right. So I'll put one of the baseball lower left. I don't know because the upper two don't have their only apps.
Well, you can still watch the baseball on the apps. You can actually watch the Islanders on the app tonight. It's on ESPN Plus.
Oh, there we go. That's nice.
Mhm.
So Islanders can get one of the
Right,
top
but you
corners.
can also. I'm pretty sure you can watch baseball on apps too.
What's the baseball on?
What's it on tonight?
TBS. One of them's
Yeah, but
whatever. Last night's game was on TBS, so it's definitely
Right. So
on
that's
TBS.
one of the apps.
And the other one's on Fox.
Yeah, that's one of the apps. Maybe the Peacock app. There's one of the apps has it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think.
TBS.
Does
What
it have
app
an
is
app,
it?
or
What app
is
is
it- is it-
TBS?
TBS, True TV, or HBO Max. So,
Are
Max.
all on HBO Max?
yeah.
So you get
Oh,
a
okay.
Max. There you go.
I have that. That's
By the
nice.
way.
I like it's like putting a puzzle together.
Yep.
How do you get all the games
I
on all
do
those
like
different
the
televisions?
I do like the NLCS game being first. I do like that.
That's an afternoon game out
I like
there.
that at 6.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And
That's
3
the more,
o'clock out
That's
there.
the more intriguing series for me.
Even though Toronto won last night.
No, listen, I like that series too. I just think with the whole RJ thing with the Dodgers.
But RJ's admitted that was.
I know, but it has me fully invested now in the Dodgers.
So all the machinations there was Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Let's get to Bobby in Saratoga, and then I have a question or two on the Knicks I want to get into with you. Bobby, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen. Shout out to the company. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the whole Malcolm Brogdon thing. Just because I have a problem with what he did because he signed with a team that's looking to go for a championship. And if you were even slightly thinking about retirement going into this.
Well, I don't think he was.
but I don't know, because I don't know how he came to this decision all of a sudden. I don't know if he's injured or something like that, but you just throw a wrench into this team's season. They wasted a roster spot and cap space on you, and now they got to go.
Well, I mean, they were already going to have to make a roster decision. He just made the decision easier. Someone was going to have to go to keep him.
Right.
So, I mean, is it ideal? No, it's not ideal. But, I mean, Alan was saying this yesterday. The kind of news just dropped on them as they were doing the show. Is like he was doing a game courtside.
And he looked terrible,
and
right?
he didn't look good.
Yeah. Right. I don't think his intent was let me sign with the Knicks and really screw them.
The intention would be, hey, this is the team. There's a real good chance this team comes out of the East. I could win a championship.
Right. I think he wanted to be here, started playing here, and realized that he doesn't have it
there's
anymore.
at a certain point. Now, I mean, listen, I would have played till the wheels fell off, like till they told me that you stink, which I kind of did. But there's some guys that just think if physically they don't feel like they can play at a certain level, they have no time for it.
And I understand both. I do. Like,
well, listen,
you can't crush the guy for if he thought he had something he doesn't.
Like I respect that more if I'm the Knicks.
Right.
Like this guy doesn't think he's good enough to do it.
And what happens if he starts taking the court and he stinks? You think the Knicks fans can fall in love with
No,
Malcolm
of course
Brogdon?
not. No, of course not.
Here's Shams NBA Today on the sudden retirement of Malcolm Brogdon.
This is someone that was set to make the Knicks regular season roster, but he has been contemplating retirement for the last few weeks, and he informed the Knicks of his decision today. The Knicks had slated him to be the backup point guard on this 2025-26 roster, but Brogdon has made the decision to retire from basketball.
Well, that's it. I mean, drop of a hat. So, I mean, listen, you'd like to have him. I really loved the signing when they made it. I think I remember discussing it on air. Now you got to figure out where you're going to do a backup point guard.
Yeah, listen, I mean, they needed somebody to handle the ball when Jalen was off the court.
Is Kolek ready to take that step? I think,
listen, if you listen to Knicks fans, he was ready last year.
It was ridiculous. Every time Kolek went in there, you were just like, I don't know. I was just unimpressed. I don't think he was ready, which is fine.
I don't think he was ready. I mean, again, this was a team last year that had championship aspirations. I can't have young kids making young kid mistakes on the court. Like that's not the time to do it.
Right.
That's what the G League's for.
And he was good in the G League, and he scored in the G League.
Right.
And he was a very good point guard, but a little different from the G League to what the big boys are doing. So I brought up both on ESPN and FanDuel for you, because I know you're a big FanDuel guy, the NBA odds heading into this season.
Yep.
Where do you think the Knicks rank in the NBA odds?
Championship odds?
Yeah, championship odds.
I believe,
because isn't that what it's all about?
Yeah, I believe they're second.
No.
Third.
Fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah.
Who's first?
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, who's second?
Cleveland.
Who's third?
Denver.
Denver.
Yeah.
All right.
The Knicks are fourth. Knicks are 10-1. How about this? OKC 2-1. I mean, prohibitive favorites.
Yeah, well, we'll see how a young team deals with success after winning a championship.
I agree.
I mean, they're loaded. SGA is awesome.
They have depth.
Yep.
They're young. They're well
Great
coached.
defensively.
They just won.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, 2-1 odds that's wild though.
Right. Well, I mean, what would you say though? Easier. See, what doesn't make sense necessarily for me in those odds. I mean, being fourth is great. It's just when you look at the landscape of the East compared to what the West is, it's probably going to be. I mean, wouldn't you say it's easier to get out of the East than it's going to be out of the West?
Well, listen to this now. OKC is right. So West team is 1.
Yep. 3.
Cleveland is 2. West team is 3. Knicks are 4. Right. So it's 2-2.
How many West teams now?
5, 6, 7, 8. All West.
Right.
Guess who's third in the East to come out of the East right now?
Third to come out of the East?
Yeah. I think it would surprise you a lot. Third to come out of the East.
Orlando.
Right? Yeah. Orlando's third.
That doesn't surprise me.
And they're 18-1. And then Golden State is 22-1. Atlanta 28-1, and then Boston is 30-1. And Indiana is 80-1.
This is our time right now.
Yeah, I agree.
This is our time right now.
There's going to be no excuse if the Knicks do not get to an NBA Finals. Then then when?
Outside of some kind of catastrophic injury,
of course.
There's
that
no
goes
like
without
this
saying all the time.
Right.
Like if the Knicks get to the Eastern Conference Finals again and lose to Cleveland, people are going to lose their minds.
Of course they are.
How important? And I don't know that it's important at all. In your mind, how important is getting the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference?
Well, I mean, I would prefer to play Cleveland at home in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Of course.
Are you like?
Yeah. So at your scoreboard watching, like every day, what's Cleveland
I would
doing?
like
What are the
to
Knicks
see,
doing? Like,
I
it
would like
matters
to
to
see.
you?
Yeah, I would like to see some level of dominance from start to finish. I would. I mean, you have no excuses now. I mean, unless you thought that Malcolm Brogdon was going to be such a big piece, but you have. I mean, you got the new coach that you were screaming about.
Yep.
That's going to actually play your bench. You got depth. I mean,
a lot more depth than you had last season.
You got a coach that these guys want to play for because apparently Mikal Bridges and didn't want to play for.
Well, then those guys better produce this year.
Right? Can Mitch stay healthy? I mean, that's
but
a big
Mitch
question.
Mitch wasn't healthy last year.
Right, but I mean, can he? I mean, can we find a way?
Probably not.
To keep him healthy.
What would you take right now if I said what's the over under on games played that you would be like, you know what, fine for Mitch? 67.
I would take that in a second.
In
a second.
So missing 15 games.
I was
you'd be
going like 60. I would take 67 in a minute.
I'm going to offer you 55.
But healthy in the playoffs? Done.
Stop reading my mind.
Done. Don't stop spending so much time with me. Done.
I can't help it.
Done.
Well,
taking it.
That was my verbatim. How did you know I was going to say that?
Because
I offer you 55. It was going to be, I offer you 55, but healthy in the playoffs. Then I was like, I offer you 55. You're like, but healthy in the playoffs? Like, what are you doing? You don't even need me.
This is what radio marriage looks like.
You could play the role of me. Playing the like it's you sit down for the Wednesday matinee, playing the role of Dave
Maybe
Rothenberg
that's what I do
will
when
be
you're not
Rick
here.
DiPietro.
Maybe it will ease the tension for me hosting the show by myself, where I just pretend I do both voices.
That's right.
Have a Dave sock puppet. I'll open the show with the puppet and then kick it to me.
And then you'll ask yourself questions, and you can scream at me. No, you idiot! Give weird stats that don't really make sense.
RJ,
Yeah.
RJ.
Hi.
See?
Were you listening to that at all?
Seamless.
Yeah, I was listening to you guys bicker.
Is it bickering?
Is it bickering or
It's
is
true
it
love.
just tying
It's
the
what love
bond
looks
even
like.
closer?
Is it? I feel like you guys are you're in a fork in the road.
No, I don't think so
I don't
at
think
all.
so. I think we
not
just
not in this exact conversation. I just mean the last couple weeks. You've been honest with each other.
Trying to figure out why you brought up that stat, which is my own fault.
I don't think there's a fork in the road.
No, I don't think there's ever a fork.
I think when you spend this much time with someone at an ungodly hour, day after day after day, and discuss topics that are very emotional for people, you're bound to have a little bit of friction. Why are you laughing?
That's a nice way to put it.
I don't even think there's been friction. I think there's been more friction between you and Dave than me and Dave.
I don't have friction with anybody. This is just my natural habitat. I like,
ruffling feathers.
stirring the pot a little bit.
You know what it is? You're lazy.
No. It's too hard of a chore.
It's too hard of a chore. I'll tell you what. The line you had in the meeting yesterday, one of the great lines of all time.
It was an unbelievable line.
My God.
And the delivery was...
I spit. I don't know if you saw it.
No.
Like spit came flying out of my mouth.
Really?
Because it was so perfectly timed and delivered.
The delivery is what really made it, I thought,
the tone of your
award-winning.
voice, it was so good.
Why don't you tell people on air?
Well, because that would be a hard one to tell on air just because the context of it.
Yeah.
That was a good meeting. That was a good, solid hour of fun. Could have been 10
And you know
minutes.
what? At the meeting, we planned future meetings.
Yeah.
You know that's a really great sign of a meeting when you're going to plan out future meetings,
Right, and summer
based
vacation.
off of that meeting.
And summer vacation.
Right,
in
and the
October.
beach bash. By the way, so I'm not going to give the date of the beach bash because I don't think they went in public yet. But I asked Sherry, would you be okay?
Yeah.
And she got annoyed at me. She's like, do whatever you want to do.
Oh, she was mad?
Yeah. I'm like, well, it's not that I want to.
No, we can't. We
They're
don't.
saying that's what they'd like it to be. If you need to do it or want to do it that day, just do it that day.
I get the same conversation.
Like, how is this on me?
Right. She's like, go tell him you can't. I'm like, you don't understand how this works, obviously. Like, we've already had that conversation. Like, if there's a certain date that we have to do it, we have I don't want to do it.
Right.
I would much rather spend your birthday with you. Like, I can't help it.
Right.
I'm going to do my best to get back. Like I've been saying, I have to leave at a certain time so I can get back to celebrate the birthday. Yeah, I don't know.
But
it puts you in a
me.
Yeah, it puts you in a bad
She's
spot.
like, fine, if that's what you want to do. I'm like, no.
I don't want to do it.
No. I want to celebrate your birthday, but I'm
Right.
trying to do both things.
I want to get wild.
Wild.
Why don't you just tell them you'll go, but get a hotel room down on the shore? A nice dinner. They got good restaurants out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If that's not the way she wants to spend her birthday.
Well, why wouldn't you, though? You could
Well,
set up
but I don't know.
You could set up a nice deal. Have nice hotel room. Do something nice.
We could.
Be beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I'll ask her if she would like to do that. But I can't say, well,
Well,
this is
what are you
going to
do regardless, though? You're going to go to some dinner anyway.
We're going to go to a nice dinner.
Right, so it'll be the same
what
thing.
I'd like to do is take her to a show in the city.
Oh, that would be nice.
You see what I believe this is accurate, unless someone is just playing a vicious joke. I believe that they are putting out a Broadway show based on the Warriors movie.
Really?
Yes.
I would see Aunt Juliet. if I were you.
What is it?
I loved it. And Juliet.
And Juliet.
Yep.
What is that? What is that about?
It was.
Raymond, look up that Warriors fact.
It was as if Romeo and Juliet didn't die, and it was written by like Shakespeare's wife.
Is it like a modern
It's phenomenal.
tale of this?
You'll know all the songs.
Yeah?
Oh, I pretty much sang every song. Loved it.
Lin Juan Mel.
Lin
Lin Juan. I can't
get that. Get it.
Cannot talk.
Lin-Manuel
Miranda is involved in the Warriors.
Yeah.
Let's turn that around ASAP.
I will do that.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yes.
It's not just that they're making a Broadway show on the Warriors. LMM is in it.
Yeah, and you know
doing it.
So the music's going to be phenomenal.
So I would love to see that.
Yep.
That's right up my alley. I love that movie.
I will tell you this.
Yeah.
I love going to shows. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I was lucky enough to see Hamilton with the original cast, and it was phenomenal.
He is so talented.
Dude, I mean, it's to watch that and then like just it's like it's genius.
And there's another show coming out. You know John Bernthal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I forget what show it is, but I looked at that. I was like, oh, that looks interesting too. So yeah, in a perfect world, I'd like to.
That would be nice. Yeah,
go to a show and then dinner back in the city. But I don't know. We'll figure it out certainly.
Well, maybe you meet. Aha!
What do you got?
No, because of the show times. Maybe what you do is you get a hotel in the city, and you meet her in the city,
right?
And then you go to the show, have dinner, and stay the night in the city.
That's an idea.
That's not a terrible idea.
But you go to the show. Show's 8:00 till what 10:30? I don't know.
No, go to dinner first. You're gonna leave.
Leave. Get to dinner 6:00.
6:00. Eat dinner. Show. Stay in the city.
There's
That's
an
nice.
option. That's and then a nice brunch the next morning.
Exactly.
Beautiful walk.
Right.
Yeah. These are good ideas.
I'm just saying.
Really good. And then we can go number 2 because we'll have the hotel room.
Exactly right.
So it
and
all
not have
comes
to flush
around.
down all the paper towels.
By the way, you're listening to D&R on WHSQ, WCBS FA. I got his Lin-Manuel Miranda thing going on here. Let me try that again. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York.
No, not so easy, is it?
Please. That was brutal, the way you butchered that poor man's name.
What's brutal is you can't say something you say every single day.
I don't know, but mine
it's getting hostile.
But mine wasn't as troubling as yours. Yours sounded like you never spoke the language
before. It was extremely troubling. You would think I would have said something like that yesterday. And for
Let's
some
hear it
reason,
again. Can we hear it again?
For some reason, it's not.
No, I'm sure they don't have it.
No.
Let's hear it one more time.
I'll play it off the computer because for some reason it's not populating. Lin Juan Mel.
Lin
Juan.
I can't get that. Get it.
The reaction is more than the.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
That is embarrassing.
Juan Mel.
That is embarrassing.
It's not an easy name to say though.
Let's hear it again.
Hang on.
That's one more time.
Computer's a little different.
That's all right.
Juan Mel.
Lin
Juan. I can't
get that. Get it. Lin Juan Mel.
That's embarrassing on multiple levels.
Wow.
Because it's a Puerto Rican superhero.
Yeah.
And I can't say his name.
But it's not. You know what? It's not.
Terrible.
You might have lost your Puerto Rican card.
It's not an easy name to say. RJ, try it. RJ.
Hi.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Oh, you'll hear soon enough.
Oh,
I can't wait for this.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Try it.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh. You try it.
He's a pro.
You have to go slow though.
Yes.
You can't.
Well, he tried to rush through the name.
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah. You also got it done.
You.
Yeah. Look at me.
Are you a Manuel or a Manuel?
I think either way.
Either way is fine.
I would ask him what he prefers. Manuel.
Manuel sounds better.
Manuel. How you said it was nice.
Yeah.
Well, how I tried to say it.
What do you call him? Rainmail? Rainmail Miranda.
Lin Juan Mel.
Lin
Juan. I can't
get that. Get it. Lin Juan Mel.
The glee in
Lin.
Because it's so good. Because you don't have a lot of terrible hiccups. That was a really good hiccup.
Yeah, that's up there with
but
the
when I
refills.
have them.
Refills. Refills is so good.
One of the greatest of all time.
So good.
That could be the GOAT drop.
No free.
I actually want to. It makes me want to just go home. Like, you know what? I tap out. I'm good.
Yeah,
for
go
the
to the
day.
wellness. Go to the wellness room.
Refills. I just want to go home.
Go in the wellness room for a second. Take a break.
It's bad.
You tap right out.
Ahead of the CONCACAF. It's bad.
What was that? Was that you didn't know it was CONCACAF?
No, I did know. I did know it was CONCACAF. Just for some reason, it came out that way.
Was there like a show explosion at that moment? Was everyone like, "What?"
No, it was very similar. Like as soon as I said, it's like, no, that's not right. Yeah. Like that was wrong.
Very wrong.
I had to correct myself.
That was
quickly.
good. RJ,
Hi.
how you doing?
Good.
That's great to hear. What? I care. I really do.
No, you don't.
No, you do.
Of course I do.
It's great.
RJ, you know I care about you, right?
I think you do.
I do. I definitely do. Are you ready with your observations and your did it happen in Florida?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
These
extra tape on their knob, make their knob bigger.
are knobs.
What was your best sport in school?
By far, tennis.
Oh my God! All right.
And this
Can you just put on that Rothenberg guy?
is Knobservations.
That has a nice ring to it. DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Listen, I don't think that's right, what he said. Whoever put that in there should be ashamed of
The shake weight thing. I totally forgot about that.
Well, that was Rick.
I understand.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about
It was part of your work. 14, 15 years old, you're doing your work.
I was unbelievable.
Bet you were.
I was unbelievable.
Yeah, bet you were. So
I'm not. You know what? Let's spend a moment on this, please.
I don't know if we should.
I think we should.
No, we shouldn't.
No, we'll take your word for
All
it.
right, fine.
No.
So we've been talking about Saquon for the last couple of days. So we got some audio of it from NFL on Prime. On the fine Amazon Prime sports app, you can find this. And Saquon, Rick, you referenced this yesterday. When he was going back and forth with the Giants, there was a tweet that he drafted that was never sent. And this is Saquon talking to his agent.
All right, this is what I'm trying to get at. This is what I'm basically trying to say. I want the fans to know that I said I wanted to be a Giant for life, obviously.
Yeah,
it takes two to tango. I've been negotiating against myself, trying to get multiple deals done. I've asked to be traded. There's teams that call to be traded. And now I just feel trapped. You won't trade me and you won't pay me.
As the deadline approached, I did everything humanly possible to get a deal done.
I'm done. It's not worth it. It's not who I am, to be honest.
Agreed. I like that better.
All right, so he holds back. And then this is the moment that Saquon found out he was getting a little extra cash and he was going to Philly.
I got you an extra $1 million on the guarantee.
Extra $1 million on the guarantee.
25.5 fully guaranteed.
Send the contract, bro. What are we waiting for, bro? We'll take it. Not even we'll take it. We're elated. I'm talking about golly.
$1 million got it done.
Yeah.
You had to keep that money aside, though, for Darius Slayton.
The Giants didn't want to keep him.
If you spend that,
yes.
Joe Schoen never
didn't want
wanted to keep him. And that was the hill that he was willing to die on.
Well, that was a dumb hill.
Well,
Agreed.
it was dumb, but I was saying it to you off the air, Dave. You can, I don't know if I agree with it, but you can see a path now to where Joe Schoen has begun the rehabilitation process of his image.
I don't think you can see. I think it's kind of happening.
Well, I don't know if I'm willing to cross into happening, but
Really?
you're already sign me up for more Joe Schoen?
No. But I'm saying you can see that.
Well, I can see a
right,
path.
but if they get beat down by Denver,
Yeah, I
they're
can
an
see a path.
11-point dog against Philly.
No, if you finish 3-14 or 4-13, then we go back the other way. But you don't feel like the worm is turning a little bit. And the Giants are.
2 games was all it took. Well, 3.
See, but didn't I bring this up at the time? That this is what we're doing now?
It is what we're doing now.
This is what we're doing now.
Yeah.
They stink. 3 weeks in, they stink. We want both of them fired. To now, worm is turning.
But
I
it
want
is-
them back.
This is not me.
Well, no,
Like it is. It clearly is
it
turning.
is you.
There's
It's part
excitement.
of you.
No,
there's excitement about Jackson Dart, but you're letting it cloud what you.
I'm not clouding everything.
His success is now clouding how you really
Jackson
feel about Joe
Dart's
Schoen and Brian
success
Dable.
and ability to look like he's looked it plays a lot into the equation.
Yeah, I think that you're right, but I also recognize that. Do you really want to allow that to really cloud your real feelings about Joe Schoen and Brian
No.
Dable? If you didn't think that
All
they
right,
were
so
good
then should I root
before-
for them to go 3-14 again?
How long have they been here? 4?
This is 4 years.
This
Yes.
is 4? So
Because the first year, great. 2-3, awful.
So let's say it continued. Let's see they find the way to beat Denver and they can beat Philadelphia again. So a month undoes basically 3.5 years of not great feeling.
Well, I don't think that was a great example.
I don't
because that month you just gave is that's a ridiculous month, dude.
And also,
it's a ridiculous
it's not.
month.
That's a
It's not
ridiculous month.
3.5 years.
But I'm giving you the high end of it.
Right,
Like,
that's the highest of high ends.
We're not even there yet.
Well,
But you
even if-
can't give me the 3.5 years either. Because
Even if
year
you
one
think-
was good, Ray.
Right, but now he's got his own quarterback, which he's been screaming about the entire time. So if all of a sudden now you already beat an undefeated Chargers team.
People said the Chargers are the best team in football.
Right, at the time you beat them with the best team in football, the AFC. then you smash the Eagles, and now you follow it up with a win in Denver and a win at Philly. Like, I even think that the people that are most negative towards Brian Daboll would have to be like, I don't know.
If you somehow won the next 2 games, and rightfully so, the Giant fan base should go wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, I would say so.
There's a chance you win in the division at that point.
Oh, you're talking about playoffs. Giants win the next 2 games, and I'm bringing the P word into the conversation.
Okay. We'll see.
That's right. We will see.
At the very least, I'm excited to watch them. I can finally say that, which is nice.
That matters, though.
That's a huge deal. And I'm not even a Giants fan. I'm excited to watch them.
Well, you know who doesn't reflect on his time, specifically ending with the Giants all that fondly. So he said this before, but Odell Beckham Jr. circled back here, so we will do the same. So he was on with Snapback Sports, and he talked about the moment he found out he was being traded to the Cleveland Browns.
There's a bit of me that feel like the Giants sent me off. I've said it before, sent me off to Cleveland to die. I could have went to the 49ers. I could have went to the Patriots. I could have went to teams that had, a chance to be great, and that's not what their desire was. Their desire, you can't tell me that this was the best trade package we could have got for you. No, your desire was to kind of me over a little bit. It's how I feel. You feel like I made a fool of you or the organization, and that was never truly my intention. I'm just that competitive. I wanted to win. I always wanted to win. I'm tired of being 6-10. We haven't done anything to make changes. Eli's going out. I'm texting Eli you're 7th on the list. You know what I mean? For the greatest of all time. I want to see Eli go out with another Super Bowl. We're not putting the pieces around him, and I feel like I was being wasted as well. That's how stats is cool. But when you losing, it doesn't feel like, okay, cool, I had 1,300, whatever, 1,400 yards. Just many touchdowns, bro, you lost.
I have zero sympathy for him.
I was going to say, how do you reflect on Odell? It's been a few years now.
I think he was great, unbelievably great. And I think he handled himself like a child when he was here. He wanted to get paid. He got paid. And then he sat down on a nationally televised show and badmouth the Giants and Eli Manning. I mean, how? And then he's like, "Oh, they didn't treat me right. They could have gotten more elsewhere." You got to that was Dexter Lawrence, by the way, that you got back in return for him. So I know that you walk into who you take with that spot, but I mean, you got decent value in return, I would say.
Listen, I can understand both sides of it. I mean, I can understand if I'm Odell feeling like they sent me to Cleveland to die, and I could also understand if I'm the Giants. It's like, yeah, we did send you to Cleveland to die.
And you know what? Too bad.
I would rather take a slightly less offer,
but did
see
they
you go suffer? No, I don't know if they did or not.
Right.
But I'm in my mind, I'm vindictive enough where if you did what you did here, and then the exclamation on that was the interview with Josina and Lil Wayne talking about the Eli Manning, and I wouldn't be bending over backwards to put you in a great spot.
Right. I thought he acted like a petulant child. I did. I thought the way
there
he
was
acted
the peen on the field, there was the kicking net. There was so much.
Coughlin had to,
right,
and
but
he couldn't.
Here's my problem with it is the reason why Odell became that version of Odell, I think, was partly because of the dysfunction within the Giants and allowing him to become that. If Tom Coughlin had any job
because he
security,
couldn't rein him in.
I don't think he turns into that.
I mean, the Josh Norman thing.
That version of it.
Right?
Well, that was the game.
Right. The kicking net.
Right, but that was, Tom Coughlin said it. He's at the end of the season going, I'm fighting. If I had one more win, I would have fought for my job.
Right.
So he's like, what is he going to do? Take his best player off the field?
I have zero sympathy for him. None.
No, I don't think a lot of people do.
He did not handle himself well. He went after Eli Manning, for God's sake.
He got his Super Bowl.
He did, and he was great in that game. That's the game he tore his knee, right?
Yep.
So he won a Super Bowl and yet had to start thinking about
He was
surgery.
on pace, I think, in that game. He could have been the Super Bowl MVP. I think.
He was having a phenomenal game.
He would have been MVP.
He was. Let's not lose sight of the fact that when he was good, the best version of who he was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I swear, man. I think if Tom Coughlin had never gotten fired or was convinced that he was going to be back, that you don't see that version of Odell.
Well, if you remember,
like that.
But if you remember, Coughlin was the coach when I think Coughlin may have been handcuffed because you remember the Josh Norman.
Well,
game?
that's what I was just saying. We were just talking about that.
That
but
was.
But that was I think we were all critical of Coughlin. What are you doing? Why would you let that happen? And then at the end of the season, he's like, all I wanted was one more win, so I could have fought for my job. So if I want, if that's my mindset, I can't. I lose. He pretty much the year before saved all our jobs. Now I'm going to take him off the field?
Right. And if you're, it's almost like Dart and Dable right now. Why do you think he's running into the tent? Because he knows that his future is tied to this kid and what the kid looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Why are you in such a rush to get rid of Tom Coughlin?
I wasn't.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
No, I know it wasn't great, but I mean, it's not always going to be
won
great.
2 Super Bowls. He's a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, I agree. He probably should have been given at least another year, but it wasn't.
And remember, the Giants were not this level of dysfunction.
No.
Right? The Giants were
This went right down the toilet.
a good team. So they thought, we're a good team. We bring in the new coach, and we're going to be back to that version of a good team.
Okay.
They didn't realize it was going to go. If they knew it was going to spiral out of control for the last decade.
Well, no, but I think that's I think that's probably some of the mindset of what's going on in Pittsburgh too. Like you see their fans starting to get crazy. Even I think, but Hal Steinbrenner. It's like why not?
Be careful what you wish for.
Right? Because I mean, is this bad? He's probably asking himself. I know we haven't won a World Series, but is this? It could get worse than this in a hurry.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like this isn't that bad.
Yeah, but some Steelers fans or Yankees fans are probably saying it's okay. Let it get worse, and then we retool it and do it differently and build it back up.
Well, I think those people. The only reason they want it to get worse is so he gets fired. That's why they would want it to get worse.
John's here. I said hi to
That's
John
nice.
behind you. Yeah.
Jerry Jones.
I love when Jerry makes it.
He spoke, and what would you say about this year's Cowboys? Your outlook on them, Dave?
Outlook?
Yeah, like where are they going?
They go nowhere.
Well.
I see so much parity, and then you factor in that these teams get compromised with injury. And we can, have, and may. But if we should have some good go of it here over the next weeks ahead with our injury situation and return of injury, and we can get some wins, then this thing with Dak playing the way he's playing and the way some of the guys have played that are playing with these guys out right now, I'm encouraged. The last thing that I'm thinking about is in any way being out of the hunt.
Ray, how do you deal with this?
What do you mean? How do I deal with this?
How do you deal with this guy?
It's 30 plus years of my life, basically.
But I mean,
35 years
what do you
of my
think
life.
the ultimate upside is for the Cowboys? That they
so here's the
sneak
thing.
into the postseason?
I don't know, man. I'm looking at their schedule. They got 2 wins right now.
Here's the thing about it. What he says is technically right. There's parity in the division, and the Eagles are like you're right there. But for God's sakes, the defense is atrocious. You have to score you're going to have to score 35 points in every single game to have a chance. Now they're capable of doing that, but you can't count on that week in, week out. So how are you fixing the defense? And it's not just
how
the
angry
talent
he is.
thing. It's not just the talent thing either. Like the scheme it's not working, and the players don't know either the players don't know what they're doing, or Eberflus doesn't know what he's calling.
I heard,
but they got blown off the ball in Carolina. They were completely out of position. So if a team like Carolina's doing that to you,
But I think years from now, we look back at this 2025 Carolina team, Ray, and realize this is a great offense.
So you're going to be that guy now.
He is that guy.
So this is you
This
can't
is who he
handle
is.
success. 2 weeks of success, and this is how you can't handle it.
I don't even know. I don't know because I haven't
You
felt like
can't-
this before.
You cannot handle it.
I read the other day, did they bring not only Eberflus, but a bunch of his underlings from what wasn't working in Chicago to Dallas?
Yeah, but see, that's how it always works. Jerry Jones has a history of when he hires a coach, he's like, yeah, but I want you to keep this guy, or I want you to bring in this guy. You can bring in your guys on the side of the ball you're the expert in. Like he let Schottenheimer bring in the guys he wanted offensively. Defensively, he forced Eberflus on. And you can go all the way back to Jimmy, Parcells. Like he always did this. Parcells, he made him keep Mike Zimmer. That was okay.
Zimmer was fine.
Yeah, Zimmer was good.
They were also way more talented defensively years back.
Yeah, but in 2002 they were terrible. They were a terrible team, and they kept Mike Zimmer. So, but Wade Phillips, he made him take Jason Garrett. We saw how that worked. Garrett, he made him bring in Rob Ryan. Look, I could go on and on and on. He always does this, and so he thought, Eberflus has been here. He was one of Rob Ryan's assistants. It'll go well. He failed miserably in Chicago, but he's a good defensive coordinator. Yeah, he looks great right now, but it's not working. And if I was Schottenheimer, who's doing actually a pretty good job with the offense right now,
really good job with the offense.
I would be a little bit stronger about trying to make a change defensively than he's been. That's my complaint with him so far. Otherwise, I think he's been a pretty good coach so far.
So we go from current Cowboy owner in Jerry Jones, to the former Cowboy, Troy Aikman, who apparently did not sit down with Caleb Williams ahead of Monday Night Football, as the broadcasters typically do at the production meetings. Caleb, why didn't you talk to Troy?
Did you meet with Troy last week leading up to the game?
I did not.
It's tough. Or?
I did not. I didn't get to meet with him. Tried to meet with him, reached out and tried to meet, and that didn't happen. And so moved on from it, went and played the game, and came out 3-2.
Why did you not meet with him?
I was here late, and timings didn't meet up, lifting or whatever the case may have been, and then tried to call him that day that I was supposed to meet with him and didn't get through.
I'm not going to crush the kid for that.
Yeah,
I know they're supposed to meet, but he said he tried to reach out to him.
If the timing doesn't match, it doesn't match.
Right, but at that point, are we making a big deal out of this, or is it?
I don't know
why Troy make a big deal out of it.
He was asked about it.
Right,
so he's answering a question.
So I guess my question is, did Troy feel a way about him?
He must have.
Well, Troy doesn't have a lot of patience.
Well, that only gets out when somebody wants it out.
Right.
Like, how would we know?
I don't think Caleb Williams is making.
All right,
that public.
so that's why I'm asking it. So Troy clearly felt the way, like, hey, the kid could have made time for me to sit down. Now all of a sudden, when it works for his schedule, he calls me. Well, guess what? Doesn't work for my schedule.
Oh, okay. But here's the thing: you need him more than he needs you. Well, he doesn't need you.
Do you think
that Troy doesn't need Caleb?
Do you think that happens?
Well, then
more
why
than
is he
it's
upset?
publicized?
Well, I think it's a respect thing. Like, it didn't sneak up on you. You know what? I mean, you know
but
what
the
you
kid said he tried to reach out to him.
Well, okay, trying to reach out after the fact, after it works for you, is different than Troy Aikman's in the building. You know you have a meeting. It's not like, hey, a surprise, Troy's coming. It's Troy's going to be there. This is the time he's going to be there.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
No, it sounds like to Troy it might be.
Okay. Fine. Then Troy can be all upset about it.
I don't know.
Did
he had
Troy
to say
speak publicly
something
on this? Like,
I don't know.
Why are they asking Caleb Williams about this?
That's my question. But I think it's easy for you to say that sitting here, as opposed to if you were in Troy Aikman's shoes in that spot.
Well, I think I might be annoyed, and then when the kid realized that maybe he even made a mistake and reached out and tried to remedy it,
right? Well, maybe
then
Troy
I would just ignore him.
Maybe Troy doesn't like Caleb Williams.
Fine.
And this just kind of hammered home why he doesn't like Caleb Williams. I don't know.
Do you guys have a problem with it?
I think it's odd if it's on the books.
Right.
I don't know how these go. Like, if you schedule these
It's definitely on the books.
days in advance and you just blow it off, I think it's odd.
It's 100% on the books.
I think it's weird.
And maybe Troy said to him, hey, if you feel so bad about it, Caleb, why don't you go cry to your mama?
Oh.
That's nice.
Like you did at the USC game.
Oh, that'd be nice. Hey, Caleb Williams is playing much better football this year than last year.
Big win for USC. By the way, just because I love him so much.
They beat Michigan.
I have a take that I'm like working in the soft launch phase. Jade Mayav is their quarterback. I sent Mel a question just on my own behalf.
Oh, now you're using Mel for your own personal gain, huh?
First time I've ever done this.
Uh-huh.
I was like, are we close enough where I can ask him a question? Because Jade Mayav would never come up really on the show. He's not really like a top heralded quarterback.
You know what I find interesting? That instead of RJ, and we have Mel for a long time, instead of RJ saying to us, hey, pop on your mic and be like, I have a question. Or, hey, guys, you know what I'd love to know?
Yeah.
Can you ask me about Mayava?
Yeah.
No.
I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Just ask us in our ears.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Ask us in our ears. Or when you're saying, hey, Mel, thanks so much for the time. Really appreciate you. By the way, let me just ask you a quick one.
Well, he's a quick hanger-upper.
Well, then when you start the conversation.
Yeah, I could have.
Mel, hey, RJ here from DNR. Before I put you on with the guys, and they're so excited to talk to you. Mayava, give me the breakdown for him.
Anyways, but yes, he sent me.
I don't like this at all.
He sent me a full 7-line thought on everything about.
Because he loves you.
I think we're close.
But what did he say?
He looks the part, and he wants to see how he looks. Basically, the schedule's going to get a little tough.
Well, he's got a good matchup to learn this weekend.
Yeah.
At Notre Dame.
Yep. That was what Mel said. Look at that.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, see the number on that game?
Rating? Oh, the
rating.
I thought you meant the USC Michigan. No, the spread. No.
Yeah.
But
10.
USC getting 10.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's a big number.
Did you, speaking of numbers, RJ, did you see the number for the this is the rating number for the Tampa San Fran game?
Are you mocking me?
No, I just heard it the other day. I think it was like 25. I heard it on, I think
25 million?
Mad Dog was saying it. I think it was like 25 million.
Well, it had a good
to watch Mac Jones.
A good runway landing spot there because the other games were not good.
Well, they moved it to 4:00 too.
Right, and that was kind of the only game in that window which was good. So yeah, that was a really good game too.
Jonathan Gannon. This got interesting. So he was asked on the heels of the DiMercato situation. You know, there's emotion in this game. You're a coach, players. When did you? Because he said he wants to work on his emotions. When did you realize that taking emotion out of this job would benefit you in the long term?
2007, when our quarterback went to jail.
Coach, thank you. And that was the end of the press conference.
he actually walked off.
That was the end of the press conference.
He walked off.
Coach, thank you.
Where do you go from there? I think that's that media member.
I think that's the end.
Yeah, who called it said, "All right, that's it for today." Usually the teams are the ones who wrap things up. It's like, no, we're good.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's that.
Yeah, right. Great question, Bob.
Joe Mazzulla.
Imagine if that was the first question.
That would be it.
One and
That'd
done.
be one and done.
So
he was holding on to that too.
Yeah. Joe Mazzulla, I guess in Boston they have
I love this story.
A media versus media basketball game every
This
year.
is great.
So the media, typically, they face off against one another. And Joe Mazzulla was having his press conference with the Celtics, and he took that opportunity to tell them that's not how it's going to go this year, everyone.
Don't want to break it to you, but you're not playing against each other. You're playing against the coaches.
And play against the coaches they did.
But that's so it's
That's
ridiculous.
awesome. I love it.
Final score of that game, 57-4.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness.
So
Hammer
other
it
than
home.
Missoula, who was a starting
West
guard
Virginia.
on a Sweet 16
Yeah.
West Virginia team, what other coaches are on the Celtic staff?
So they have guys that played. I not necessarily always at the highest of levels, but I watched. I don't want to, if you want to call them highlights, because there were some clips, and I mean it just looks wrong. What's happening? Like they're running weaves. It's unfortunate what happened to the Boston.
Well, they beat them 57-4. So yeah, I'm assuming it would look wrong.
I love it. I mean, that's awesome.
Phil Pressey.
Put the media members right in their
they,
places.
They had God Shamgod Jr.
God Sham. That's not God Shamgod from Providence. It's got to be right.
It says God Shamgod.
They have
Jr.
they had Emil Jefferson, God Shamgod.
Emil Jefferson played at Duke.
Yep. Tony Dobbins,
DJ McLee,
Deshaun
Right.
Butler.
Yeah.
And they abused them.
These are not stars.
Smashed him.
No. Emil Jefferson was a really good player.
Point is,
And he's like 6'10".
you drop in someone from a D3 college, and they would wax.
Oh wait,
Whoa.
there's video.
Yeah, this video. What's the Celtics player's name that does that all the time?
Am I looking at this right? Is Sam Cassell on the coaching staff?
I don't think Sam's on the staff.
I'm looking at Celtics.com, NBA.com. It has the coaching
If
staff.
Sam Cassell played, that's wrong.
I don't see his name in
Sam
the list
Cassell's
of
name
players.
is not here.
Weird.
And finally, so the Detroit Tigers, things did not end well for them this season, and so in the industry, our industry,
some lady is stripping. Some lady going to the back. They just strip her immediately. They're trapping.
Were they
some poor lady.
pressing? Were they like full court? They're full court pressing.
They did not let up on them.
I love it.
57. I'm surprised they scored 4.
Right.
Yeah, 4 is nice.
Right.
So the Detroit Tigers, their season is ending, and sometimes in this business, after a game, like if you're play-by-play or your color commentary, and maybe you have to record like a game recap or something that'll play on, I don't know, somewhere on the station or whatever. So the Detroit Tigers broadcast team had to do just that thing. Did you guys hear this?
No.
Oh, this is a treat. Here's where it goes wrong when this is someone as important as Ray to monitor microphones, which he does a great job. Here's what happens when someone doesn't do that.
On the Detroit Tigers radio network. I don't have to do it. Oh.
Yeah.
This game recap. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that out loud? 3, 2, 1.
Bleep this game recap.
Yeah, I love
Wow. That's a professional there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I
Team
feel
just
like
lost.
You can't swear on the radio.
I feel like that's how Dave would be if he was. Let's say Dave had Bob Papa's job,
Oh, yeah.
and the Giants just lost in devastating fashion, and it was the end of their season. You'd probably react the same way.
Probably so.
He just.
So you're in this position of you're supposed to pot down that the board and not have.
That's
how much?
totally on the person.
That's your fault.
That's totally on the person
Yes.
in my position.
Yes.
Their equivalent on the broadcast.
Big time.
Or let me give you a better comparison. It's like when I worked the Knicks and the Rangers. I'm not here behind the board. I'm in a higher up position, but I'll tell somebody like Joe Leo or Harvey or Matt Boumbaka, they'd be the one responsible for that.
But it's I know that we look at the broadcaster and he's the one that's going to get the blame, but in actuality, it's a really bad job by the board
this.
op.
In general, the reaction that I saw to this was a lot of people having the same tactic. Oh, I love his passion. I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
That's on the production crew.
Dave would come back if he did the Giants job.
I'd be gone.
Bleep the Vikings.
You'd be doing the horn.
I could never do it. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Oh, we know. All righty, Raymond.
The investigation found he was viewing pornographic material on his personal phone just before the vehicle crash.
Did it happen
What in your mind makes you think that you should get into the back of a cop car? Because we wanted to ride to the next bar.
in Florida?
Do I look like a taxi? No.
All right, so we'll keep this quick. Unfortunately, a person in a place was so dire for money, or just had a gambling addiction, that they rolled up on a corner store and they robbed that corner store for $7,000 in scratch-off tickets. Not $7,000 like the sticker price. They stole scratch-offs and the
worth $7,000.
Yeah, return value was $7,000. So they scratched them off. And you're probably thinking, well, how are they gonna matriculate these scratch-offs back into the economy to withdraw their money, because you need someone to play ball with you. Well, the one place, the only place you would not go back to cash in those lottery tickets would be the place you stole them from. Well, not according to this person.
Come on.
Not only did they...
You went back to the same store?
This is Florida.
When do you think when do you think you would give it a try?
That day.
Yeah, 2 hours later.
Oh,
Yes.
my God.
Gotta get him with
All right,
this one.
I don't need more. Yeah, it has to be Florida.
I have to abstain because I did see this.
Yeah,
story.
this is definitely.
It has to be.
It is, and it's too good to pass. Thank you to Joe for the story. St. Petersburg, Florida.
Oh, right in your neck of the woods, huh?
Yeah.
Was it you?
It was not me, no.
Okay. Had to clarify.
Well, he wouldn't go back to the same store.
Big into
Rick would at
scratch-offs,
least
though.
be smart enough to not go to the
So I
same
never
store.
played the scratch-off game.
Oh, my
And then for my
grandmother loves them.
maybe it was my 40th birthday. Somebody got me 40 of them.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Fun?
Well, if it's
Yeah.
fun, but
It's a
I'm not sure
thrill.
I'd call it fun.
Oh, well, you guys haven't really
it's
experienced.
amazing though. Like, have you ever
No,
been?
I've experienced it.
Have you been in the gas station? Like when you watch the people come in and they just start and they will sit there in the gas
Yes.
station and will scratch them.
Yes.
And then they'll win, and then they'll immediately go, "I'll give you 2 more of these ones."
And they just spend the money to buy
They
more.
just keep buying them.
Yeah.
It's a vicious cycle is what it is. All right. So let's take a break, and we'll come back, and Rick has a treat for us. And then Tim Hasselbeck will join us as well. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads on this Thursday morning. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave, Rick, Ray, and RJ. Good morning, company. Guys, let's see what's happening. We're going to try to wrap this thing up here on the Wantagh southbound, getting down toward the southern state. It's an overturned vehicle, 2 lanes blocked. They're trying to clean up that accident. Watch for delays on the Staten Island Expressway westbound right at Bradley Avenue. It's a collision. Garden State Parkway south at 148 in Bloomfield, a crash. And over on 109 North in Newark, an accident getting right into the Pulaski Skyway. Sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP, or visit mad.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Let me tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled the bath by my pool. They converted a tub into a shower. The result is amazing. Bathfitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, and durable with no demo or mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement, plus a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you get no money down, no payments or interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today at Bathfitter.com. There's only one Bathfitter.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Don't take slow for an answer. Not so easy when you're stuck in traffic. But mere inches from someone else's bumper, you can dream of faster things. Like Optimum Fiber, the fastest and most reliable fiber internet, starting at $40 a month. So while you can't always switch lanes for a faster route, you can switch providers for a faster connection. Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/fiber today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN. 1 free year of Perplexity Pro and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela. Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Turn the mic on makes it a lot better. John just dropped a bombshell on me.
That's not on you, though.
DNR with you, ESPN New
He
York.
comes strolling in here with his what he thinks is Greek yogurt, but it's not Greek yogurt.
The only
it's
person
extra
that gets
protein.
A Greek yogurt by name, but it's not a Greek yogurt.
Right, because he wanted the extra protein.
I don't want to make our next guest wait because he is climbing the charts. We have our favorites, and this guy is slowly moving up. If we made our Mount Rushmore of guests, Tim Hasselbeck is on that Mount Rushmore right now. He is,
and that's tough for me to say. BC guys.
I understand. I understand why it would be.
Don't love him.
Let's bring him in. And I don't say this loosely. The great Tim Hasselbeck. Good morning, Tim. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Well, it's funny you would say that because you said something last week on the show that you wanted kind of your own open, and we created it, but wanted to surprise you with it. So, RJ, if you will.
Hasselbeck.
I gotta be honest, I hadn't heard it. I think it's not so good, but I apologize for that.
Is that a play on Dave's Jackson Dart song?
No,
it's got to be.
Well, to play on that and to play off, you probably don't know the actual song there to play off of, so that probably doesn't help me in that case as well.
No, it doesn't. I mean, he told us last week that they played instead of Sexy Back, they're bringing Hasselbeck.
Right.
And we just got
Justin.
It
Justin
sounded
Timberlake. You know
right.
what I mean? I got Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, that sounded remotely similar to like Timmy.
Tim, how do you feel about that song?
I got to be honest. I'm a little underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm almost feel like
I'm a little embarrassed. Yeah. I'm a little embarrassed.
Wow.
Well, I don't have these.
But in fairness to RJ, I definitely don't know what the original song is either.
Well, see, this hurts my case then.
All right, we're gonna get back to the drawing board.
Who's we?
Me and you and Rick and Raymond. We're gonna have a big meeting after the show.
Right.
All we do is have meetings. We might as well have Tim's open. All right. So let me ask you this: the Jets. Yep. You coach, right? You coach at the high school level.
I do.
Were you horrified at watching the end of that first half over in London? The way that I thought, and I imagine you feel as well. Aaron Glenn just butchered the clock and the management and all of it.
Yeah, and the thing about it in pro football is most scenarios, like you're over resourced really, or should be over resourced in pro football in terms of any scenario where it really shouldn't, like, it's not like the coach is doing it alone while he's on the field, trying to coach the game, talk to somebody else on the headset, like that type of stuff. I mean, you really have other people assigned to the scenarios, and they should be on it and telling you, what's going on. So, like, the idea that, Aaron Glenn is going to do that all by himself, like, that's just not, if that is the case, that's not how it should be working, because, hire some math major from MIT to, basically, be around and be like, all right, here's the deal. Like, you need a timeout here, or, we don't have the time to run Mayday field goal on the team, or any of those scenarios. So, like, that's the part when there's bad clock management in pro football. And I would even tell you, just even at the college level, there are, there are people that are there that are basically their job is to manage the scenarios of the game to help the head coach do that.
Now, when you watch that, Tim, so we've taken a couple of phone calls, a bunch of phone calls actually, that, I don't think Jets fans want to believe that Aaron Glenn is in over his head, or there's the potential that, he gets fired after the first season. Any part of you think that was more, I just don't trust my quarterback? And kind of part two of that question would be, did you ever think while you were watching that maybe it was time to go to Tyrod in the second half to try to get this thing going? It's a winnable game and your defense is playing great?
Yeah. I mean, the thing about Tyrod is a lot of times what happens with players, especially if you've been around a long time, you've been a starter, then you've been a backup, is like you're just viewed a certain way. So, if it, before you get to the halfway point of the season, you're talking about, all right, look, we're gonna go to somebody that we just think he gives us a better chance to win, but we know that we are not building around him in the future. Like, I think that can be a challenge. So, and I think there can be some hesitation with that. But in terms of, look, if you're going to ask me, and look, and I told you, I mean, it's not like every time I've watched a quarterback and evaluated him, I've been right on it. Look, I thought that Justin Fields was a tremendous prospect coming out of college. Like, but there's no question right now Tyrod Taylor gives them a better chance to win. Like, there's no question. Like, he's not, Justin Fields just isn't playing well. He isn't playing on time. He's taking bad sacks. So he's getting them off schedule, and then it's impossible when you're off schedule. So is there a chance that they just felt handcuffed? Yeah, there's absolutely a chance that was the case.
Let's ask you about Justin Fields. I mean, I think he's played 5 games, right? Didn't play the one game. Have you seen enough? Like, do you have your definitive answer that the Jets will unequivocally be in the market for a quarterback this offseason?
Yeah, I think they will be. I mean, because here's what's going to happen. Like, if they continue on this pace, they're going to be picking at the top of the draft. And if you're picking at the top of the draft and your quarterback has played the way that he's played, which is, I think if we said, look, he's going to play, he's going to improve as the season goes along, it's still not going to be, enough to where you're like, you know what? Like, we're going to bring him in next year as our opening day starter. Like, that's not going to. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it was a surprise that it happened this past year even. So, yeah, they will 1,000% be in the quarterback market, and most likely be drafting one.
Tim, should I be concerned as a Jets fan though that, I mean, now let's just say they win 2 games and they have the first overall pick. Should I be concerned that this regime with this coaching staff is going to be the ones that select the next quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's always fair. And really, you don't know if a guy's going to be good or not. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. I really mean this. I don't care what anybody says. No one knows. I think Chip Kelly has a saying. I'm gonna butcher it. Basically, it's like quarterbacks are like tea bags. Like, you don't know until like they're in the hot water. Like, you know what I mean? You can be like, yeah, this is green tea. It's like, well, you don't really know until until it's steeped in the hot water. Well, like, I think that's the case. I mean it. Look, I think Drake May was as good of a prospect as I've seen, right, coming out. Well, that first year, it didn't look like it. And so, how somebody responds to, the heat and the pressure and the demands of playing the position is very different than in college. So, Okay, I think everybody can get it wrong, right? Like I don't. Green Bay's stacked three good quarterbacks in a row, but they don't have some magic process to get that right. Like they just I think they were fortunate. So now look, sometimes it's obvious and sometimes it's not, but I think when you're drafting a rookie quarterback at the top, and I mean it, you don't know. I mean, you really don't. Like again, for your listeners, people need to remember, for Eli, like the back of the papers were talking about how he was a bust at the beginning. Like that's what they were doing. But what was never measured on him is like, okay, when it was hard and everyone was screaming, "You're not as good as your brother," when everybody was saying like this guy's a bust, he shows no emotion. When you're doing that, like what his response to that was going to be, which was he was just going to put his head down and work harder. And for me, I think that's why it worked out for him.
Tim Hasselbeck with us here, ESPN New York. Should I be as excited as I am right now about Jackson Dart?
Yeah, I think that I think it's fair to be really excited about him because the team's excited about him, right? I think there's something to that. Do we still know like what kind of passer he's going to be when you're down, when you're down 14 points in the second half and you haven't been able to run the football? Like, you don't know. Now there's evidence from college that he's going to be really good at it because he was in college. But I think more than anything, I think the excitement around him, meaning just the way the team responds to him, kind of how hard and gritty he plays like that. I do think that is something that translates. That's also something that you don't know. You don't know when you draft somebody. You don't know, like, what's the locker room's reaction going to be to this player, and it obviously is real good.
Tim, I was going to ask you a different question about the NFL, but you brought me to this. So how important is that for you? I mean, you coach at the high school level. I'm sure it's a high level of football, but for the quarterback, like when you're like no one knows, but is that something that you would really focus on as far as like that leadership, having a guy that has that kind of presence that you'll get a team to believe the way that it feels like Jackson Dart has done?
Yeah, and I think that there's and Rick, you probably know this, like hockey is a very unique sport in that, like, listen, man, like you get chosen a captain, as a hockey player, like that's a big deal, right? Like it's a huge deal. A scenario where it's like, look, we're not just like, handing this out for like the fairness fairy, like, oh, you had a big contract and so you're captain, like go ahead, like that's not how it works in hockey. Like, I mean, my experience around hockey players is like, man, you put a C on that jersey, like everybody's got incredible respect for that player. And so I think that I think it's a really big deal. I think there are elements about it. This would be like another thing, again, like use a guy that's an example, that listeners know. Eli Manning had a stress fracture in his foot one year. And, I think that some guys would be like, oh, okay, what's you got shut down? And it was like not playing was not an option for him. You know what I mean? Like the idea, like, I mean, there's obviously some injuries, like, you got a torn ACL, like there's nothing you'll be able to do about it. But like, if it's something that the doctors aren't being like, hey, we have to shut you down, then it was like, well, then I'm going to play. Like, that's what I'm going to do. And so, yeah, you don't know those things. You can try to, find out those things, in terms of what a guy was like. But yeah, I think those are just critical to have a good team, a gritty team, a tough team, a competitive team. I think that's the case, and so, and it's not just quarterback. I think it's across, all positions, but it definitely is magnified at quarterback.
All right, Tim, we got to run. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We're going to have a meeting about this after the show and really kind of get something better on the books for next week.
I appreciate it because speaking of high school football, I've lost my voice yelling at high school refs. So if I can get a new intro next week, I promise to have my voice back.
All right, very, very fair. Wait, no, you lost your voice during practice, during a game?
No, this is during a game. This is how long.
When was the game?
No, we had a game. We had a game last Friday night.
You have no voice from last Friday?
Did you? You obviously didn't stay up and watch SCP on Sunday night after the Sunday night game, because that sounded worse than this on Sunday night.
Boy.
So,
well, we appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
I think
I'm
you're
the
great.
same. I'm willing to sacrifice my voice.
Like you guys probably had guests that would have a voice like this. They'd shut it down. Like not me.
Not
man.
you.
Like,
You know what you are? You talked about Eli with the stress fracture pushing through. You are the Eli of radios.
And how do we repay him?
With that,
You're right.
I'm sorry. All I can do is fall on the sword.
It reminds me of a saying that Peter North once had about tea bags also.
Oh, really? I was waiting for that. All right, listen, Tim, thank you. I'm sorry. We'll be better next week.
See you, fellas.
Goodbye. That is Tim
RJ.
Hasselbeck.
RJ.
RJ. Oh, he's talking to Tim. He's saying goodbye.
Oh,
he's probably.
You might as well play the South Park where he goes, Timmer. Like, I mean, what are we doing here?
I think
out of pocket.
Out of pocket?
I think you guys missed it.
Really?
Missed what? Tim missed it.
If you well, you're all. I don't know how to say.
We're
this.
old. Just say it. We're old and we don't get it.
I don't know how to.
We're all dummies.
If you check out the YouTube, there's clearly a divide.
Clearly. So I got emails rolling in.
I'm not blaming you, because if you've never heard it, you're not going to get it.
Well, what is the song that I've not heard that version of it? What is the song?
So
John?
You know the song, Lil Jon, Shots.
Ted emails in.
Shot. No, but that was not.
Antonio could have created a better open on his Fisher-Price toy.
I don't think that's true.
Teabag Lime was RJ's open right there. RJ's open for Tim was just horrible. The worst part is that you told Tim we're so excited about this open. RJ, please scrap that open. I kept waiting for it to start and thought the audio was glitching. My dog ran into the other room. Like I'm getting a lot of these.
It's okay. There's a clear divide. So I can't bridge that gap.
Or there's just one side of it.
No, that's not true.
There's people that like that.
There's people that think that you guys are crazy for not.
Okay.
You could think it's poor quality.
You know what? Jefferson, put it on the YouTube stream right now.
You could think it's poor quality.
I didn't think the quality was bad.
But to not get it, I can't get you there.
Let's play it again. Play it one more time.
No.
Let's see. Let's change.
We got to break. We have to break.
we don't
I
have
got
to break.
nuggets. We got reads.
Yeah, we have to break.
The spread.
I love
Tonight's
spreads.
game.
I love spreads.
I know you do.
Yeah.
5.5.
5.5.
5.5.
I saw 4.5. Is it back to 5.5?
Oh, maybe you're right then. I had seen 5.5 originally. Are you getting involved? You said you might.
I don't know yet.
Ray, might you get involved?
I don't
Thursday
think
night
so.
division game.
RJ, might you get involved tonight?
Could change. I don't think so.
I'm kicking it around for Survivor,
All right.
not the spread. No.
Why don't you guys think about it while I tell you about this? Every NFL Thursday is your chance to hit the jackpot on FanDuel, because with FanDuel's Thursday Touchdown Jackpot, you can win a share of $2 million in bonus bets each week. To get into this Thursday's action, all you have to do is place an anytime touchdown score bet before the game kicks off, and if your player scores the first or the last touchdown of the game, you'll win your bet plus a share of bonus bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to take a shot at the jackpot. That's FanDuel.com/Rick for your chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Often required. Must apply profit boost token on select market. Prize pool will be split equally among all eligible participants who made the correct first or last TD pick. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 21 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY, or you can text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
Beautifully read. Very nice. And you're right, the spread is 4.5 currently. Open 5.5.
I know what
currently 4.5. Let's take a break. I got nuggets, and we continue to give RJ a hard time on the other side. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Getting the right mattress helps you sleep at night. Getting the right price helps you sleep even better. At PC Richard & Son, they don't just sell you a mattress. Their experts use a 4-step fitting process to make sure your new bed fits you perfectly. The right fit, the right price, plus free delivery. It's what they do, only at PC Richard & Son. Free delivery on mattresses $199 and up. Excludes Manhattan. See stores for details.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Long Island is brewing some spooky fun at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. We're celebrating this October for our $50,000 Witchy Wednesdays drawing. Be here on Wednesday, October 1st, 15th, and 29th from 3 to 7 p.m. when 2 winners will be drawn every hour to pick a witch's hat and win up to $5,000 cash. Club members can conjure up to 5 times entry multipliers. Fly over to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
They say a full marathon is the ultimate test. For me, it's more than a race. It's a milestone I once thought impossible. Michelle Smallman here, and I'm running my very first marathon in New York City with the support of Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Together, we're empowering girls and women through sports and education, with grants to 32 organizations in 21 states. Every step I take is for the finish line and for the next generation chasing their dreams. Here's to 26.2 miles and a future with no limits.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So I have these nuggets, and I think they're really nice, and I hate to just rush through them right now. So I think we give RJ a hard time for a minute or two.
I think that's right. I think we got a whole hour.
A whole hour to really unfurl the nuggets. I'm hopeful that Jefferson, who's terrific, puts it on the
Are you saying that because
It's
you believe it or because you parked your car for you?
I do think he's good.
It's already up.
Oh, okay, great. And what's it looking like right now so far for you?
So it's going back and forth. It's 30, 34, 35. Oh, it keeps moving. It's even right now. Fantastic, great, or unlistenable. Unlistenable is 28%, and then fantastic and great keep trading back and forth.
No, but there's two goods and one bad.
Well, he put the poll up.
It should have either been it was good or bad. It was bad.
That's
not
it.
Fantastic, then great, then unlistenable.
Right.
There's two ways you win there.
No, there's two ways they lose. Not great and unlistenable, or neither of those are
right. But we want to
positive.
really hammer home.
Not great.
Yeah.
But not great is like, yeah. It's not terrible.
Well, if you combine and fantastic, then it's a runaway for me.
But you said it was not great.
Not great.
Not great.
But,
I had heard great.
But,
yeah.
But if
that one shouldn't be. It was either fantastic or it was unlistenable. That's what it should be.
It should have been two answers.
They're all in the 30s right now, so they're all trading.
It was
too many options.
You feel bullish on that? Like you're like that was well done.
No, I don't think it was great either. That's not a club I typically have in my bag, but I tried. I wanted it to be quick. And listen, I would tell you not great, but I don't think it's horrifying. I think if you don't get the reference, then it becomes horrifying.
Right, but I would probably take that club and throw it right into the pond.
Yeah, not my
That's not
best.
great for your bag.
And you're usually so good.
Well,
and I think maybe you're a product of your own success.
Well, how would you want me? How would you keep saying that? I think you're getting caught in the. Listen, you could say it stinks. There's clearly a now it has the lead. Now there's people that disagree with you. It's okay.
That's Tim, how do you feel about that song?
I gotta be honest, I'm a little underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm almost feel like
I'm a little embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Yeah.
It was tough.
There's an age divide. I don't know how else to say it.
It's not even an age
I
divide.
don't know what the original song is either.
Even if you didn't know what the original song was.
Well, I don't know what was he expecting like a true vocal led song?
I thought we were going to bring in like a Billy Joel type this past week and have him.
You wanted a full
croon
production.
something
That's
out.
What, that's what he wanted. Full production.
Then I'm sorry.
Yeah, like something. I think he was looking for something like that fun that has back in it. So we're bringing Hasselbeck instead of Sexy Back, or how about Baby Got Back?
Right. I gotta be honest. I hadn't heard it. I think it's not so good, but I apologize for that.
Well, it sounds like. I'm just saying here. We have a nice project for you then.
For who?
Dave.
No,
for
Rick. This used to
I
be
already
your
did
thing.
my project. I just did mine.
No,
I like it. Baby Got Back.
This used to be your thing.
I feel like Rick did that song before. Though.
I did. That was for Brady.
I think you look up every song with the back and you try to meld it into Hasselbeck.
Or you could do it.
Oh, yeah. Here it is right here.
What? You got a Rick?
Oh my God!
This is Cassie
Cassie, look at that ball. It's
This is a good one,
so flat.
I
it looks
put
like
this
one of
together.
those Brady guys' footballs. Who understands that Brady guy? He only talks to them because they totally take out the air for him. I mean, that ball, it's just so flat. I can't believe the PSI. It's just so down there. I mean, it's soft. Look, he's just so deflated.
I like flat balls, and I cannot lie. You other QBs can't deny that when a guy walks in with an itty-bitty case and a flat ball in your face, it gets slung. Calling it cheating is tough when you notice that ball is stuffed. Deep in my mind, it's not cheating. I'm hooked and I just stopped caring. Ooh, maybe they'll catch ya and check your pressure. My homeboys try to warn me, but that ball you got, time to call my attorney. Ooh, pump up that pigskin. You say you want to be my friends? So don't accuse me, because I ain't that average QB.
What is this, 10 years ago?
Oh,
That's
boy.
a long one.
I think we found your groove, and I think you need to take over all song creation duties. So you let us know when it's ready.
I don't think that's fair.
Wow. That
May-
was
May-
something.
May 15th of 2015.
2015.
That was 10 years ago.
That's the last time the Giants won a Thursday night game. It's right around that same time. All right, we're way late now. I apologize. Let's take a break, come back. Big 9 o'clock hour. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Every NFL Thursday is your chance to hit the jackpot on FanDuel, because with FanDuel's Thursday Touchdown Jackpot, you can win a share of $2 million in bonus bets each week. To get into this Thursday's action, all you have to do is place an anytime touchdown scorer bet before the game kicks off, and if your player scores the first or last touchdown of the game, you'll win your bet plus a share of bonus bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to take a shot at the jackpot. That's FanDuel.com/Rick for your chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. You must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Must apply profit boost tokens on select market. Prize pool to be split equally among all eligible participants who made the correct first or last touchdown pick. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 21 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same day or next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Don't take slow for an answer. Not so easy when you're stuck in traffic. But mere inches from someone else's bumper, you can dream of faster things. Like Optimum Fiber, the fastest and most reliable fiber internet, starting at $40 a month. So while you can't always switch lanes for a faster route, you can switch providers for a faster connection. Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/fiber today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Well, have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next-day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos. Fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Jefferson. So he comes in to run to YouTube. Is it a terrible thing to do if I ask him to move my car into a spot? He's going now.
Got your keys to the Mercedes.
He has a lot of experience doing this in the afternoon.
He does this with Peter all the time.
I just found this out.
If I didn't give you the name and said he does this all the time, you would have guessed Peter.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Derrick Henry and the Purple Birds. The Ravens against Derrick Henry and the Tennessee.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
DNR with you, ESPN New York. Rick is out being the big conduit at the moment, so I am solo, which I have no issue with whatsoever. 800-919-3776. Like I told you moments ago, it was going to be at 8:45. I have my NFL Nuggets. I think they're good, but I'm a little bit hesitant to bring them to the table today just because of how bad they were the other day. But I will persevere and I will move through and I will bring them to the table.
I think
anyhow.
now's the time.
You right now?
I think now's the time because he can't criticize you for
no.
for
I
going
know, but I have conviction in these
Okay.
Nuggets, and I'm going to wait for him to come back in, and then I will explore these Nuggets. Yankees press conference today, noon. I can't envision a way that Yankee fans are not annoyed because I think it's going to be more of the same, and I think the Yankees fan will be frustrated and annoyed, and I think tomorrow you'll be like, see, it's the same thing, and I just hope that there's keywords they don't use, like buzzwords. Like
I promise you, they will.
If they I'm just telling you, and I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't care at all. But if they use the word crapshoot, and I was a Yankees fan, I would absolutely lose my mind. So that's at noon today. We'll have that to unpack tomorrow. Also tomorrow, of course, it's a full football Friday. So we have our picks. We go around the league. We have everything. Week 7 already in the NFL.
Oh, don't do that.
What do you mean?
Come on.
I just can't
We
believe
promised
it.
ourselves we weren't going to do that.
You're right. Also, we get a little respite, which I'm looking forward to. We have the game 9:30 Sunday morning, and then the next few weeks we do not have Sunday morning games. So I'm fine with that. And this is the Giants only have 2 more games that are not 1 o'clock the rest of the season. This game, 4:05.
Yep.
And hopefully the important 1 o'clock games are wrapped up by that point. This game, 4:05. And then Thanksgiving weekend, Giants play Monday, which is actually December the 1st, Monday night. So that's it. Every other game they play the rest of the way is a 1 o'clock garden variety football
That's a
game.
December 1st.
Correct.
In New England.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. You can go to that game if you want.
Well, how?
What do you mean how?
Well, how am I going to go to that game? I'm going to drive up in the afternoon, and then how am I going to do the show the next day? What time am I going to get back?
Maybe we get Tuesday off.
No, really. Let's take it through. So the game ends. What time do I get out of the stadium?
Well, it's 8:15. We're not going to get out of there till
midnight.
Midnight.
Okay. Yeah. So I get home at
Then we go on a bender.
3:30.
We go on a bender.
Then we get drunk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Car service right back to the station.
I don't see it working.
Mike's on.
See, I don't
Big
want to be that
cheek
guy
energy.
that just continues to make promises. We're going to do stuff and then not do it.
Yeah, that would be tough. I'm just saying
it's
because
just, yeah,
I know
in
some people
theory,
who know
it
some
sounds
people that have tickets at Foxborough.
I get nervous about going to other places and rooting for the Giants, though.
No, he'd be fine.
Now I get pummeled. That's not a good look for anybody.
There's no animosity towards you. People love you.
Me, maybe, but I think a guy goes there in a Giants jersey and is rooting for the Giants, and maybe the Giants win.
Well,
and
do we have to wear a Giants jersey?
Well, I think so, yes.
No, we don't have to do that.
I mean, Ray goes to the games at MetLife Stadium,
but
and he's decked out.
But he sits with his fellow Cowboys fans.
Ray, you didn't sit with Cowboys fans this past time, did you?
Oh, yeah. It was all Cowboy fans this last time.
See?
It's easy 50-50.
Easy.
Really?
That's not a knock. It's 50-50 Cowboys.
So you feel like emboldened?
Yes.
Like you're sitting there with just more Cowboys fans than not.
A lot of high fives all around. A lot.
You would lose it if you were in that near that section.
Yeah, but I have your back though. Like you even a road team, you got to wear the garb. You have to.
Yeah.
Have to.
Yeah, it's a must.
I mean, that's my team. I'm not going to
go all the way just to sit on your hands.
I can't do that.
No.
So now I go with Rick. I feel better because he can beat lots of people up.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I don't think we have to be obnoxious. You can wear your
jersey.
No,
I agree with that. I don't think you have to
wear
cross
Jackson,
the line.
Wear a Jackson Dart jersey.
I don't have one yet. I got to get one.
Of course you do.
I'm going to get a
Maybe you trade the Waller jersey.
That's not mine to trade. You know what?
If it was a Waller Miami Dolphins jersey, you'd be rolling right now.
So I was thinking about wearing the Waller jersey the day after he had 2 touchdowns against the Jets, and someone at the station said, "Is that really a good idea?"
Who said that?
I'm not going to tell you.
You could probably guess.
Well, what's a terrible idea about it?
Because I think it would be mocking you, and I guess they thought that wasn't a nice thing to do.
Dude, I couldn't care less.
It can't hurt me. It can't get worse.
They've already killed me.
So I'm going to let you choose your path.
Oh, nice.
I have Jackson Dart sound, and I have these 2 nuggets, which I think will make you feel good about how bad it was the other day. So you tell me.
I think I want the Nuggets.
All right. Here we go.
Are we grading this? Are we grading this? In comparison to what happened yesterday?
Do what you guys choose to want to do. Okay. This is on the Broncos pass rush dominance. Okay, starting at the same exact way.
Good start.
93 sacks. I think you like this. Since the start of the 2024 season, is 28 more than any other team in the NFL.
Okay.
Next up, Seattle at 65. The gap between Denver and Seattle is as big as the gap between Seattle and 32.
Wow.
Which is Carolina at 37 sacks.
That's pretty nice.
That's a pretty good nugget.
That's a pretty good nugget. So you're going up against a good defense.
And an elite pass rush. Elite. Who got to your quarterback, who's also mobile, although they don't really use him like that, 9 times.
Right. But also had on average 4 seconds to throw the ball, which we just didn't do.
Right. So you got to get but Jackson Dart, rookie. I mean, he could have some growing pains in this game.
And I said to you on Tuesday, I believe it was, that I'm interested to see as we try to figure out whether or not Aaron Glenn is just not good at this job, or we'll eventually figure it out, or if Tanner Engstrand can figure it out, what Brian Daboll does exactly and Mike Kafka does exactly with Jackson Dart to alleviate some of the pressure. Is it more screen passes? Is it using his legs more? So I'm actually excited to watch what it looks like.
I agree. And having just watched them against the Jets and how dominant they look, now I don't know how much of that is the Jets and their incompetence and how much of that is Denver and how good their defense is, but 93 sacks, which is 28 more than any other team in the last year and a half, it's jarring.
I think Benito's kind of established himself as a stud.
Big time
he's a stud. You got a good back end. Surtain was Defensive Player of the Year.
Right.
So, again, like I was telling you with the Giants, it goes hand in hand. Right? In order to take advantage of what should be the Giants' strength is your front four, right? With Dex and Burns and Thibodeau and Abdul Carter is, you got to be able to hold up on the back end a little bit. If guys are immediately open, it's I can't get there fast enough.
Right.
Ball can come out and
the Giants secondary is not great.
And
but Denver's is.
Right. If I can't stop the run, these are all problems. To Denver's credit in that game, we have a 72-yard return and we have a turnover. We got 4 net yards in those two possessions and settle for field goals.
Right.
So
right. Yeah, you got nothing. The only reason you got points is because you already had points.
This is going to be a real test.
Big test. And RJ's if the Giants win, there's got to be some excitement. Excitement. If the Giants win this game, I'll be crazed on Monday.
I can't even imagine on Monday.
Butt cheeks will be maybe exposed.
Just spread.
Yeah. I don't know what I do.
I can guarantee you're probably going to take a water bottle and just fling it in the corner. That will happen.
Yeah, but that happens anyway.
I could put good money on that.
That'll happen regardless. So that's the first. How was that? How'd that land?
The start was a little rough, but I think on top, like the Nugget was much better than the other Nuggets.
So the Nugget was good. Raymond agreed? Like that was a good Nugget?
Much better Nugget than last time.
All right. And now this comes from Warren Sharp.
I like him.
The next one. Strength of schedule the rest of the season.
You got to be at the top of the list.
Top 5 most difficult schedules. Giants, 2.
Who's number 1?
The rest of the way. They've already had a hard schedule.
I know. Who's number 1?
Minnesota. I don't know the Vikings schedule, but I know how brutal the Giants schedule is.
The Giants schedule is, crazy.
But that's the rest of the way. Think about what you've already had. You've already had the Chiefs. You've already had the Eagles.
Yep. Chargers.
You've already had the Chargers. You've already had Washington. And now it gets tougher than the first 6 games.
Right. Well, it's just the divisions you got to play, though, too. So Minnesota has...
Go through slowly here.
They are home for the Eagles this week.
Brutal.
Then they're at the Chargers.
Brutal.
They're at the Lions.
Brutal.
They have the Ravens at home.
Brutal.
Bears at home.
Not easy.
At the Packers.
Brutal.
At Seattle.
Brutal.
Commanders at home.
Not easy.
At the Cowboys.
Not easy.
At the
not
Giants.
easy.
At the Giants.
Easy.
Host the Lions.
Brutal.
Host the Packers.
That's a brutal schedule.
It also speaks to how hard the division is.
That is a brutal schedule.
It's tough.
And then the top 5 easiest schedules the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. Bills, Patriots.
Patriots 1, Browns 2, Bills not on the list.
Really?
Jets 3.
Jets 3.
Jets 3, which is why I keep telling you that.
Well, you keep telling
you're
me.
You're gonna back into some wins.
No, I
here.
heard that. I heard. Oh, they're favored against the Panthers.
Well, they were.
No, now.
It's still a point and a half.
Right. Well, sharp money came immediately on the Panthers.
Okay.
Then they're at the Bengals. I got Joe Flacco to worry about now. And Jamar Chase. Who's slowing them down?
Come on.
Just saying.
Sauce Gardner? It's not like you're bereft of talent in the secondary.
No, listen,
you do have one
I
of the highest paid guys.
I want to believe it. Is that the Saints? Is that a win?
Well, I
watched you lose the Saints.
I understand. And I don't think the Saints are as bad as I thought they were going to be. The Patriots are good.
Right.
Yeah.
At the Ravens?
No.
Falcons?
Probably not.
Right.
But you,
at Jacksonville?
They're probably not.
At the Bills?
No.
Miami at home, yeah.
Well, look, okay, so there's 4 games that you could win.
Well, could.
Carolina.
We could have won the Miami game.
Carolina, you could win, right?
I don't know. You feel good about it?
You don't think it's a game you could win?
Well, I guess you could.
All right. Cincinnati?
Yeah, I could win that.
All right. Miami?
Yeah, I could win that.
New Orleans?
Could win that.
It's not.
I'm 0-6.
All I'm saying is that on the top 5 easiest, if the Jets go 1-16 or 2-15 with this schedule, which has not been all that daunting, it would be, just an embarrassment.
Right. Well, do you have any confidence that this is going to turn around from what you've seen so far?
No.
After you watch the end of the first half?
No. But I still don't think you're going to winless.
Well, now we're going to have Justin Fields just open it up.
He's going to get very aggressive.
Yeah, right.
Very, very
man
aggressive.
Coverage. Give my receivers some chance.
Well, you can't throw the ball.
Hold on. Forgot Garrett Wilson's not playing. So let's really spread it out. Let's feed Josh Reynolds. Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, Josh Reynolds didn't practice either.
No, I know.
so
this is great.
Here is Justin Fields. Do you need to be more aggressive?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like I've been a little bit too conservative in a sense. Probably just be a little bit more aggressive. I've always just been big on ball security and not putting the ball in jeopardy. But, it comes to a point where you just got to find that healthy balance between, trying to, maybe fit it in smaller windows and just letting it rip.
The problem is he's so inaccurate throwing the football.
Oh, late. Both.
He has
late
no
and
touch
accurate.
on the ball. It's just he doesn't throw the football well.
No, and now, so if you were hesitant to throw it to Garrett Wilson, who actually creates space, and in that last throw, he was open. Ball was late, ball was inside, and could he have caught it? I guess, we had one caller say that he could have caught it, but, you gave the defender time to actually do, completely turn around and still, make a play on the ball, is now, who is creating separation? What receiver is creating separation?
It doesn't exist. Yeah.
All right. So, now we're talking real tight windows. Could we sprinkle in a screen pass? Could we throw the ball to Breece?
It's not
Breece
not part of what the OC
Breece
does.
now becomes your best receiving weapon with no Garrett Wilson. You can't even argue it. He is your best receiving weapon now.
The tight end should be as well, but yes.
So let's see what Tanner Engstrand does.
All right. Well, we'll see. Well, good. Listen. And I don't think Brian Daboll's great by any stretch or Kafka by any stretch, but they have done well when Neighbors went out. You thought Neighbors going out and it might be a disaster.
Right. But, I also think that Jackson Dart throws the ball a whole hell of a lot better than
he does already.
Right. And I think that Brian Dable and Mike Kafka are better at what they're doing than Tanner Engstrand is.
But a smart coaching duo will figure out a way to put Justin Fields in the best position for him to succeed. No?
Right. Well, I mean,
you take his weaknesses and you try to
have you seen it yet?
I have not.
Right. That was a winnable game. Right? Like, I mean, even
highly winnable game.
Even if you wanted to kill Aaron Glenn for not doing anything at the first half, you're getting the ball to start the second half. We can't make any adjustments.
They didn't.
The game is right there.
They didn't.
Right there to have. And we had, 82 total yards?
It was awful.
In the game?
45 passing yards. Minus 10 net passing yards. It was awful.
I mean, I apologize for not having a ton of confidence.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying if you're decent at your job, you figure out a way to take a quarterback's weaknesses and move them to the side and make him do the things he does well.
We're going into week 6. Week 7. All I heard about was all you saw was vanilla in the preseason. We built the whole system. Right. We built the whole system around Justin Fields.
Right. We did hear a lot of that. We did. How are my Nuggets today?
Terrific. Delicious Nuggets.
Those were nice?
Yes, delicious Nuggets.
Now, you can continue to play the old one, but every time you play the old one, I'm going to remember that I've redeemed myself in the next chance I had.
Right, but the old one will be played forever.
And that's fine. Let's go to, because RJ, you're coming up in just a moment
82
here.
Total yards.
I know. They didn't reach 100 yards. Joe in Ocean Gate. Joe, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, morning, guys. You just were talking about, like, the Giants jerseys, like the Darren Waller and stuff like that. And, like, I just seen a kid the other day, parent malpractice. He had his kid in a Russell Wilson jersey, Giants jersey, nonetheless.
Oof.
That's a tough purchase.
Yeah,
what's the shelf life for that? If he has,
you could probably return it
if he plays well.
They probably let you swap.
But even if Russell Wilson was great, what's the shelf life for that jersey?
A year.
Yeah, that's it.
They told you he wasn't going to be here next year.
Like I was like, hey, you going to trade Jameis Winston? No, because Russell's going to be gone, and Jameis will be the backup next year.
Like the succession plan is done. It's already done. It's Dart, Winston next year. So that's very questionable decision. What do you got, Joe?
And I was fooled by how I thought Russell Wilson was in tip-top shape. He looked phenomenal. I really thought he was going to amount to better than what he's been.
Did you not watch the last 5 weeks of Pittsburgh last year?
Well, true, but he looked like but anyway, the Jackson Dart, I'm super high on him. I'm trying to stay humble too because I think he's got what it takes to be successful, in New York and everything. And I love that. I saw they freed up some cap space too by restructuring some contracts. So I'm bullish on them getting, a receiver that will hopefully stay, will complement either Malik Neighbors, Wando Robinson, and I think Little Jordan Humphries. I think he's a good receiver.
Well, it's not Joe. It's not going to be compliments Malik Neighbors and Wandale Robinson because if you make the move for this guy, it will not just be a stopgap of this year and that's it. So it will be in place of Wandale Robinson moving forward.
Yeah, true. But I think I'm bullish on it, and I think Jackson Dart's got what it takes, and I'm trying to be humble and be like. We've been here before, but
but I think it's
super exciting.
Right, but the reason why now I think you're starting to hear the conversations about getting a wide receiver is because everyone inside that building feels the same way you feel. Is that we do have the right guy? So with no Malik Neighbors,
build around him.
Let's start now.
Right, and if it's going to go into next season, again,
and oh by the way, we're not fully safe yet either.
Right, so it'll make him better this year as
so
well.
We can maybe win some
which
games
is
now.
the thing that worries me. It does.
But it worries you, but it's not. Again, if it's
for the future,
if it's
then
Waddle
you can,
or it's a lot. You're going to have these guys for the next couple of years. Then
fine. I mean, you think about Neighbors, Waddle moving forward. You go from not having a lot of weapons to all of a sudden you're and Dart's the answer. Buying time with those guys as his receivers.
Andrew Thomas stays healthy.
Right.
Offensive line looks like a completely different offensive line. He's a stud.
Yep. Oh, I mean, you can see it. All right. Let's bring in RJ.
Imagine if you had Saquon instead of Darius Slayton. Then you could have Saquon, Waddle, and Neighbors.
Well, the running back I have outplayed Saquon last week. So
last year he didn't.
No, not a little bit. Although he was good last year at Arizona State.
I think he was Offensive Player of the Year, if I remember.
Thanks for that. Yeah, my team has
Super Bowl champion.
2 wins there, Pally. All right, let's. RJ, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Good. You ready?
Yeah.
Now.
Walk up 3-pointer. He got it.
See ya.
Put it in the box.
The you missed.
Ray had a nice piece of trivia for me that I have been able to figure out. Don't look it up, but maybe by the end of this we can figure it out together.
Group activity. I love that.
2 players, because Malcolm Brogdon retired. He was going to be a Knick. Now he's not. 2 players have won Rookie of the Year and Sixth Man of the Year award. Malcolm Brogdon is one. Who is the other?
Rookie of the Year and Sixth Man of the Year.
So
that's not in the same year, though.
No.
Not in the same
in a career.
No.
So let's work our way through it. Maybe we can get there.
Okay.
Little baseball to begin. Blue Jays smash 5 home runs. They take Game 3 of the ALCS to trim the series lead to 2-1. For the Mariners, Gold Glove finalists are out locally. Max Fried nominated. So was Ryan McMahon, and that was mostly for his work with the Rockies. He was nominated in the National League. For the Mets, David Peterson and Luis Torrens are nominated as well. Anthony Volpe underwent surgery to repair that torn labrum in his left shoulder earlier this week. I'm sure Aaron Boone, Brian Cashman will be asked about that. They will speak with the media today, I believe, at noon.
So you know what's nice about that? Noon, they'll probably be done by 1, and then you get Michael K's immediate reaction to that.
That is nice.
That is nice.
There you go.
That's nice. Good job by you.
That's going to be nice for his YouTube number.
It will help it.
Big numbers.
We're also looking to bring YouTubers in.
Yes.
Yes. So if you'd like to watch us or any show here, you can. Just go to youtube.com and then look up ESPN New York.
Subscribe.
It's really that simple.
Yeah.
So easy.
Do it now. Do it right now. Whatever you're doing, stop. Little basketball. The Kings were busy yesterday. Sacramento Kings signed Keegan Murray to a 5-year, $140 million extension. And they bring Russell Westbrook on board. Year 18 for Russ. Also, sounds like LeBron James is going to be out until mid-November.
Had you guys known that Brogdon was going to retire, they never signed Brogdon, would Westbrook move the needle at all for you?
Not for me.
No?
Not a lot, no.
Rick? Backup point guard?
I actually thought about
20
that.
minutes a night?
I actually thought about that before he just recently signed.
I remember the days when
I
Knicks
just don't know how
fans
he fits.
They desperately wanted him.
Knicks fans wanted the trade
I think
for
Rick
him
wanted him.
and his ridiculous contract.
I remember spending
Do you understand
hours with Canty
Do you
and Rick discussing
understand
this.
where we were at that position?
We
were in the Sahara. With not a drop of water.
All of that, I understand all of that. I couldn't have been more repulsed by the idea.
Listen,
and I'm so glad they didn't do it.
Even at this stage, though, I bet you Russ can come in and win you a couple games a year. Like, he just comes in, he's got to
Well, it certainly adds a dynamic.
Yeah. I mean, it just depends. Is that what you're looking for with your second unit?
What did you say, 18th year? Oh, my God. I remember watching him in the Final Four at UCLA. Yeah.
LeBron going to be out to mid-November with that sciatica he's working through on his left side. Football, Brock Purdy got that toe injury. He was back at practice, but he was limited. The Rams are unsure if Puka Nacua and that ankle injury will practice this week. I would imagine they probably lean towards resting him. Trey Hendrickson, questionable for the Bengals matchup tonight with the Steelers. By the way, saw this stat. Might be interested if any of you are contemplating taking tonight's game. Aaron Rodgers is 13-5 on Thursday Night Football. Pretty good, right?
What in 5?
13.
Oh, I think he said 30. 13-5. Yeah, very good.
But Mike Tomlin has never won a road game on Thursday against a divisional opponent, which is what tonight is.
Now, does it give you pause that the money's coming in on Cincinnati?
Little bit.
It gives me pause for my survivor because the Steelers were on my list. And
Do you have the Chiefs available?
No.
Oh.
This isn't typically a Tomlin spot. Like, goes in as a favorite on the road, short week. Like, Tomlin's spots are, he's getting points at home, and Steelers are going to get waxed, and they find a way to win outright. That concerns me. Also sounds like the Jaguars are going to utilize Travis Hunter more on offense moving forward. Also, Rashee Rice back with the Chiefs, and it sounds like Kansas City's going to give him a heavy workload. They are not working him back in.
All of a sudden, they don't have any receivers is going to be Worthy, Kelsey, Rice. It's not so crappy, is it?
Didn't even say Hollywood Brown.
Right.
Look at that. It's all working out. Good for them. You know, that plucky Chiefs team, they could use a break.
Yeah. Hopefully things work out for them. By the way, Mahomes' favorite in the MVP race right now.
And there it is. Brian Branch had 1-game suspension for starting a rumble with those Chiefs. Upheld. So he will serve that this week. Jacob Markstrom, goalie for the Devils, going to miss a couple of weeks. And the Orioles will interview Albert Pujols. Second time we've seen his name for their managerial opening.
So he reached out to teams, kind of promoting himself.
He wants in.
Yeah.
He wants in. And that's the bleep you missed. Do we have an answer to the Rookie of the Year / Sixth Man of the Year?
So Rookie of the Year / Sixth Man of the Year.
Not the same
but
year.
not the same year.
Not the same year.
So the Rookie of the Year is not an award that's been around forever.
Correct.
Well, I think that, for me, that's the hard part I can't get because a lot of the guys that you would think maybe would have won Rookie of the Year, that like Sixth Man of the Year was kind of
somewhat recent memory. This guy.
This is recent memory.
Somewhat recent
You
memory.
knew it?
No, I had to be told it. But
Oh, recent.
I would never have guessed.
Like from 1980 on. It has to be from 1980 on.
Yeah, even closer.
Even close. Like, I don't know. Can I think about it for a few minutes, RJ?
Yeah, sure.
Or you need the answer right now?
No, I think you can. I mean, like, Jordan Clarkson won one. Lou Williams won a couple.
Right.
But, yeah, I can't get the other half of it to match up with.
Lemon Pepper Lou? You don't have the answer?
No, I don't know.
Oh, only Ray knows.
I think when you remember this
Jamal
guy
Crawford
or
won Sixth
told
Man of the
this
Year.
guy-
Yeah, but he wasn't Rookie of the Year.
No.
John walks in.
John
Knows it. You know it, John?
What do you got?
But don't answer. I want to think about this.
Well, we need the answer.
John
Why?
Was he a
John
Kardashian?
was discussing it. He knew. I'll tell
John
you this.
knows.
I'll tell you this.
Chris Humphries?
I will tell you this.
Lamar Odom was
A player you just
Yeah.
mentioned. A player you just mentioned was in that same draft class. So this guy
Roy Tarpley.
won the Rookie of the Year in Jamal Crawford's draft class.
Roy Tarpley.
No,
You double down on Tarpley. Huh?
Where did you get Roy Tarpley?
I don't know where we got Roy Tarpley from.
He's being very serious, too, right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have to look that up then. I think it could be very well could be Roy Tarpley.
It is not Roy Tarpley.
It's not Roy Tarpley. He's telling you it's not Roy Tarpley.
Tripling down.
I'm going to look it up. When we go to break right now, I'm going to do a little research here. I'm going.
This is the time for
I'm
research.
going Roy Tarpley.
All right.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you. 1-800-919-3776. You want to talk Roy Tarpley or any of the old
Anything.
Dallas Mavericks, you're welcome to. We'll hear from Jackson Dart, and we'll do that next. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads, and it's not Roy Tarpley. No, it is Debbie Duhame.
Bottoms up, DNR, have a fantastic. Bottoms up, DNR, have a fantastic day. Enjoy it, guys. Let's see what's happening as we travel to the FDR Drive southbound. Not much fun here. Southbound into 116th Street. It's an accident. One lane is blocked. Traffic slowing down on the Cross Island South at Hillside Ave with a collision. 208 southbound bumper to bumper through Goffle Road and Hawthorne. That's construction. And on the Spray north at 287 in Greenberg, an accident being cleared inbound George 40, Lincoln 45, Holland 45. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports, coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Cars for Kids, KARS, Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids, donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids, donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids, KARS, Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids, donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back. I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys, and behind every one is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Moments in therapy, like the right question, a safe space to cry,
or a small win can change lives. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works, with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who have helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our fans get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp.com/timeout.
They say a full marathon is the ultimate test. For me, it's more than a race. It's a milestone I once thought impossible. Michelle Smallman here, and I'm running my very first marathon in New York City with the support of Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assists powered by Parity. Together, we're empowering girls and women through sports and education, with grants to 32 organizations in 21 states. Every step I take is for the finish line and for the next generation chasing their dreams. Here's to 26.2 miles and a future with no limits.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With 0 sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at Sour Apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So I looked up Roy Tarpley, and he was 6th man of the year.
In his second year. I looked him up as
but
well.
they
I didn't know how bad it was.
They told you it wasn't the answer.
Yeah, but I thought it might have been.
I didn't know how bad it was for Roy Tarpley. I had to be reminded.
He's passed.
Of that.
He's not.
He passed 10 years ago, but he was actually banned from the NBA for persistent drug and alcohol
he had
abuse.
an awful.
He wasn't suspended. He was banned.
Awful drug addiction. It was not that any of them are good, but his was really bad.
He was
it
in the
cost him his NBA career.
Yeah, he was in the same draft class as Len Bias.
Who have never made it, of course, into the NBA. Oh, this is a morbid conversation,
Yeah,
Raymond.
but Roy Tarpley is not the guy. Just to drive. It's not.
Well,
it's not
Rick
the
got
guy.
it. He said Mike Miller.
You know, you should have let John give his answer because
John walked in to say Malcolm Brogdon.
Yes.
That would have been entertaining radio. By the way, if any of you guys misplaced your sunglasses, they have them in the front.
Right.
So just to let you know. Raymond, do you have sunglasses that you misplaced?
I did not bring them in today.
Okay.
It's not.
And if you feel the
exactly,
need,
it wasn't exactly sunny outside when I got here.
Right. And if you feel the need to use the toilet, do not flush paper towels down there.
Right.
Not a great idea.
Because you'll
Is-
stop them up.
is
And then
that
you'll
what's
get
happening?
hourly updates of what's going on with the toilet.
Is that what's happening?
That's
Yes.
what happened.
You didn't see the note on the bathroom door?
Yep.
I haven't been to the bathroom.
You haven't been to the bathroom since you got here, like 5?
No.
What's
What are you,
amazing?
a bladder made of iron?
And I drink a lot of coffee.
He's dehydrated. What's amazing about this place is there are people that will go as soon as they get to the office. Wouldn't you rather go at home?
You mean like go?
Go.
No, I would never do that.
Right.
Unless I was like crowning, I'm not.
I'm sorry. What?
That's good clock management, though.
Yeah, I'm not.
You get in.
Unless you get turtle head situation.
Right.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
that's right.
rolling.
It's crowning.
rolling
Yeah,
on
I'm not.
that.
No, I'm not doing that.
I
That's
wasn't
good.
rolling.
That's good office clock management.
No, it's terrible.
No, you get in. Somebody wants like, small talk. No, sorry, gotta go.
No.
Yeah.
I think just the opposite. I think it's awful time management.
No, but
I don't want to do that here.
Right.
The last thing I want to do
Like
here.
my schedule is not set where it's like, hey, the second I get into the office is now when I want to
The
do
last thing I want to do in the office is that.
Is that.
The last thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
but
just below being at the actual office.
Well, some people are here for like Dable's out there for 10, 11 hours.
I don't care.
Sometimes you got to go.
Right.
care.
I don't go home I'm not home till 8 o'clock tonight.
We got to go somewhere.
Yeah, the morning.
He'll go when he gets home.
I wake up in the morning, I go, and then when I get home.
You're
Yeah, I'm very
regular like that?
Very scheduled.
You eat a Raisin Bran kind of
No, I
vehicle?
don't eat
No,
it.
nothing like that.
No.
You just go ahead.
So you will not interrupt your day. If you have to go at 3 o'clock, you're holding until 8.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I couldn't
Absolutely.
agree with you more. Now,
Absolutely.
if it's
happening.
forcing, then you might have to. But if you can hold, you
hold.
100%.
You hold.
100%.
Hold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
Couldn't agree with you more. You
Oh,
see?
walking in, doing it.
No.
No chance.
Because that you're planning that.
Yes.
The animals.
It's on your itinerary.
All right, let's hear from Jackson Dart. Also, 1-800-919-3776. What do we want to hear? What stands out about this Denver defense? What's been different about the team recently? I think that's a nice one. What's been different about this team recently?
Yeah, well, winning helps. It definitely, puts more smiles on people's faces. But at the same time, this is what, as players, this is what we come to work every day to do. So we can't treat it as something that's surprising or out of the ordinary. We work our tails off to be able to go and win games. And, if we slouch at all in this league, you're going to get beat. So, we're just trying to prepare the right way and just keep the main thing.
Yeah, I think winning does more than help. I think winning is the ultimate elixir for whatever ails you.
No, I don't think right, but I don't think he meant it like that. I just mean as far as, you said a couple different things there. So I told you when I read that Tiger Woods book, that's his mindset. It's
just expected to win and you don't celebrate the wins.
Well, I think that you have to enjoy the wins, but I don't think you want to treat the wins like it's something that you're not expecting. The expectation is the reason why we're here is because we're going to win. And when we win, we should be happy that we won. We should have smiles on our faces and everything else, but it shouldn't change the amount of work that we put in. Nothing should change.
Nothing should change.
No. And I think there's sometimes the bad teams, that when they do win,
they take the foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah, it's time to celebrate.
But could you imagine
as opposed to get back to work?
Being a bad team, being the Jets, being the Dolphins, being one of these lower teams in the NFL and winning a game and then just not focusing and playing well the next week?
Okay, here's what you need to understand, though, is that when you go so long without winning and you're just the losing franchise, that it's hard not to
celebrate it
when you finally win.
I don't have an issue with celebrating. I have an issue with celebrating it at the extent that now you're not going to prepare properly.
Okay, but part of the reason why you don't win consistently is because you don't really know what it takes to win. So you're not it's who did we hear from the other day? It was Daniel Jones talking about the Giants. It's I thought I was doing what I needed to do with the Giants
until I got out of it.
Then I got to Minnesota, and it's this is a whole different level. So you don't know what you don't know, and that's why when Super Bowl teams get picked apart. Because all the other franchises that don't know how to win want to bring those guys in.
Of course.
As the examples of this is what it looks like. So for a rookie to be able to have that kind of mindset and then just the main thing's got to stay the main thing. The expectation is the what we're doing right now, which is the process, is going to lead us to wins. So let's not act surprised when we do win. We just get back to what we normally do.
Right.
Have a certain amount of time that you want to celebrate it. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. It's going to be a fun week of practice. But the work has to stay the work.
Absolutely, it does. Jackson Dart, what allows you to be so confident?
Well, first of all, I have a ton of confidence in everybody that's here. We work really hard on a daily basis. We communicate at a high level, and we all have really good relationships. Obviously, there were some guys that were beat up and weren't able to go, but a lot of these guys I've been getting reps with when I was on the scout team, and all through camp. So I feel comfortable with them out there, and they're all really good players. So I just biggest thing for me is I have a ton of confidence and faith in my coaches to go out and play at a really high level each and every week.
He's awesome, man. I mean, I just listen to him speak, and he just gives me he gives me confidence.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's tough not to have confidence when you watch him play because you kind of, it's contagious. Watching him and his belief and how hard he plays, and then the success to go along with it. It would be tough not to buy into that. And he's not wrong. I mean, one of the things that they pointed to when he actually got into the games was, Theo Johnson's one of his best friends. What happens when Theo
Johnson is the best version of himself when Jackson Dart's the quarterback.
He was throwing a little, on the scout team, he was throwing a little Jordan Humphreys. What happens with little Jordan Humphreys? So, every good team that I've ever been on, what he's talking about is true. There is I think it's why this show is good. There is a special bond and this special love that you have for your teammates that makes you want to do the extra. That makes you want, when you're sitting in the locker room going, and the coach gives you that speech, hey, look to your left, look to your right. And when you do that, you're like, no, I'm not. I don't want to. That's my guy. I'm not going to let him down.
Right.
And it pushes you that little.
But how rare is it for a rookie in the NFL
to have that kind of
quarterback?
Yeah, to have that kind of confidence.
To have that kind of.
That's why I asked him the question. I think that was probably on the list of things that Brian Daboll loved about this kid, the athleticism and all those different things. Was probably that, because it's the opposite of what Daniel
Jones was like a robot.
Teammates love him.
Right.
Teammates love him, but he does not have that same kind of.
No, the aura,
the Jackson Dart, the energy. The Baker Mayfield has that energy.
Yes, he does.
You know what I mean? He brings that. And that's contagious. You need that.
And I'm not saying, listen, Eli didn't have it.
No.
But Eli had the ultimate respect because you knew that no matter what happened, he's going to be out there every single Sunday.
He had the calm that you needed. You know what I mean? He was the calming presence. Tim was there. You actually mentioned that too.
Yes.
It's when things were all falling apart, which is another great quality to have.
Oh, it's amazing quality to have.
You look at him, and it's his heart rate hasn't changed.
Right.
So
and by the way,
depends on how you do it.
Shame on the newspapers. I don't remember this, to be honest with you, that the back page was crushing Eli in his first few starts in the NFL. He was bad, don't get me wrong, but you would expect the quarterback to be more Eli Manning than Jackson Dart. Like, you don't expect the quarterback to come out and be terrific right away.
He's a Manning. What happened to his nephew?
They got
first couple starts, he's
crushed.
getting killed.
He made a throw. Who did they have? Oklahoma. He made a throw
run?
To the right side. Remember?
Sick.
Oh,
I know.
It was a gorgeous.
You can
throw.
see his confidence is coming now.
Yeah. He's moving in the right direction. I have a couple of nuggets from the NFL. I'll read you quickly. RJ, this is for you. This is Ian Rappaport. Brock Purdy more limited than Mac Jones, so another start for Jones makes sense this week for the Niners.
That's great when your quarterback situation is one is just more limited.
Right. Who of the two of you, who's hurt more?
What that one
Who has
game,
the most limitations?
I know the Niners came under a lot of criticism for playing Purdy that one game. Like, why would you rush him back for one game? I think the reason he played is because he was less injured than Mac Jones that particular week.
CeeDee Lamb back at practice, so I assume that he's going to play. And now you talk about, now it won't be for long term because Pickens I don't think stays with Dallas. That's a hell of a duo.
Yep.
Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Oof.
See, that would anger me because I think now they're at a point where they have to extend him. They have to find a way to extend him.
So you're gonna spend boatloads of money on your two receivers.
You have $55 million in cap space. I'm sure you can make it.
Have you paid Ferguson yet?
Ferguson got his contract.
Oh, he got his deal done?
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Glenn got paid. I mean, they've been paying guys.
Yeah. And plus they
Kyle Smith got his deal.
Everyone but Micah.
Right.
Yeah,
they freed up the
everyone
Micah
but
Parsons money, which is good. And then Puka Nacua did not practice yesterday, so may not play over.
He was off to
London.
such a great start too. Like that sucks.
Like record-breaking start. Yeah. So that's the update as far as the NFL.
Najiba's right there though. We look at Najiba's numbers.
Najiba, I think I saw is wide receiver 1 in fantasy right now. Najiba's awesome.
Last but not least, Jackson Smith Najiba.
That sounds a lot like Juan Manuel. If you really listen.
What happened to Juan? But it wasn't Manuel. It was Juan.
It was definitely not
Juan
Manuel.
Mel.
Hang on. There's a lot of drops I have to go through here. There's a lot.
What else you got?
Multiple pages.
Do you have Juan Mel?
It's here. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Lin Juan Mel. Lin Juan Mel.
Oh,
I can't
get that. Get it.
So much joy in your voice.
Lin
You love to see me fail.
Juan Manuel. That's beautiful.
Are you okay?
Am I okay?
That's too good.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Is what it is.
It's humiliating is what it is.
No, come on. This is what we do on the show.
No. You don't understand.
Yeah, I understand.
It's tough.
Are you gonna have to hear from your parents? Like
that's
you
a
messed
tough one
up.
to get over. That's a tough one.
He's
to
our
get
native
over.
son, Raymond.
It's terrible.
Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. I have a book to read now. You should see the rundown RJ gave me here for the update. Rangers travel to Toronto, taking on the Leafs 7:00. Same time, Devils hosting the Panthers. 7:30, Islanders host the Oilers. Baseball this evening. NLCS shifts from L.A. or to L.A. Game 3, 6:08.
Well, it depends on what show you listen to.
That's right. ALCS returns for Game 4 in Seattle again at 8:33. And by the way, sandwich in there is the Steelers and the Bengals. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Let's take a break. Come back. We'll see if anybody wants to get involved in the game tonight. We'll put a big bow on this show. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
You know so much about who you are. But do you know what makes your body your body? With over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help you know the truth. Because you know you're made of grit, wit, and a good heart. But just how healthy is that heart? You know you're made up of all the places you've called home. You know you're made of your mom's sarcasm. And now you can find out if you have her thyroid too. You know you're made of college all-nighters and 30s early-nighters. But those still don't explain your sleep issues. You know that you're made up of good meals with even better conversation. But are you actually absorbing those nutrients? A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
Long Island is brewing some spooky fun at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. We're celebrating this October for our $50,000 Witchy Wednesdays drawing. Be here on Wednesday, October 1st, 15th, and 29th from 3 to 7 p.m. when 2 winners will be drawn every hour to pick a witch's hat and win up to $5,000 cash. Club members can conjure up to 5 times entry multipliers. Fly over to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. Now, they converted my kids' bathtub to a shower and did an incredible, really an unbelievable job. They offer all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit done in just one day. Durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and lower cost than a standard replacement. And a lifetime guarantee. Right now, no money down, no payments, no interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today like we did at Bathfitter.com. There's only one Bathfitter.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team.
Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. There's no way that Jefferson's middle name is Savage, is there? Rick might know this.
Did we discuss this? I feel like we discussed
Did we? Rick, Jefferson's middle name is Savage? That has to be like a maiden name or something.
No, it's real.
They just they looked at him and thought,
you're right. I meant like a last name, maiden name.
Right, maybe like his mom's
He
maiden
doesn't
name
look
is
like
Savage.
a savage.
Well, but you don't name a child Savage.
Maybe they saw how he spends their money. He's like, this guy's a savage.
You know, had they known.
Right. You're going to run up $700
He
to the
wants
Ryder Cup.
gold pacifiers as a baby. Let's name him Savage. So
Can't quite get the silver spoon out.
Jefferson Savage Gibson.
I'd go by Savage, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Get rid of Jefferson.
Of course.
Your name's Savage.
Savage Gibson?
Oh.
But then he'd have to join the MMA.
No.
Like, then you'd have to be a tough guy. You can't have the name Savage.
He's big enough to be a tough guy.
He
He's
is
humongous.
a big guy. What do you think? He's like 6'5"?
6'4".
Yeah, he's a big guy. So he put a poll up on the YouTube stream. Giants fans, are you going to watch the Saquon documentary? What do you think? Only yes, no, by the way. It's not like maybe, possibly.
How many votes?
I don't know how many votes. I'm just looking for percentages.
So percentages?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that 72% said no.
You're 10% off. 62% said no. 38% obviously then said yes.
Okay.
So
I don't think it was crazy. I don't think the doc.
So I won't watch him. Be like, oh
no, I don't think. Just I mean, it's kind of like just an inside look of who Saquon is, his family, like just how hard he works.
Did you like
for
him?
rehab. Yeah, he's hard not to like.
Yeah,
like dude, I'm telling you, he has these moments. It's like his diary, right? So he's talking in front of the camera. He has these moments, like the one that RJ played, where he wants to fight back and let people know like what's going on, and he's like, no, that's not who I am. Or when he calls James Franklin because he's going to hold out.
Mm-hmm.
And James Franklin's like, listen, the Saquon Barkley I know would be at practice, would report to training camp.
It's true.
And he's like, you're right.
James Franklin, good person to take advice from.
Not if you're going to win a big game, it's not.
All right, so Pittsburgh, 4.5. What are we doing?
I'm out.
You're out?
Out.
Survivor, nothing?
I don't have a survivor. Arizona.
Okay. Well done. Raymond, Pittsburgh. Oh, look at him. He doesn't know what to do.
He loves Thursdays.
He's going to do it. He's Mr. Thursday night.
No, I don't have it in me.
But how close were you from saying
the
yes?
The fact that it was 4.5, I thought about it. I really
4.5.
think about
Better
it.
than 5.5.
So you like
easier
the Steelers,
to take.
right?
It's easier to take.
Stop it. You would go Steelers
if you
Ray?
wanted it in you.
If I was,
if you were going to.
But this just like screams like Cincinnati just pulls this ridiculous win off. So I'm staying away from it. Yeah.
RJ, now you're still alive in Survivor, correct?
I would take the Steelers, but I'm too chicken, so I'm out.
So you're not. So nobody's touching this game at all.
Well, the receivers started to cook a little bit now with Joey Flacco. Jamar Chase had a. It seems like he's back.
He did. I mean, in a game where it was over.
Yeah,
they
I'm
started
just
to come
interested.
back
I don't know if I fully am bought into what the Steelers have going on right now.
No, I don't think so either. I stand by it. If I was a betting man still, I would put money on the Ravens to win this division.
You said that.
Yeah.
We take everyone's money, all of our money.
That's right.
Yep.
We make a syndicate, and we put large amounts of money on the Ravens to win this division. But that was not the way I gambled. I didn't think 6 months down the road.
No, how could you?
It was I want immediate
gratification.
I want to win the bet, and I want the money immediately.
I want to get into that box of porn.
That's
and
right.
I want it now.
I mean, you talk about a life. I mean, you're gambling. You got boxes of porn.
Living.
It's real. It was all happening back in the day. Ray,
that's a hell of a transition.
Yeah,
I got to tell you, it's amazing to me. Sorry, I'm sitting here because I was just looking at stats.
Are you?
RJ's shaking his head.
That's fine. RJ, your team's number one on this list. Yards a game.
When we're late, by the way, I'm not taking any blame.
I'm mad at Carlin anyway. Yards per game in the NFL. San Francisco, 291.5 yards a game.
That seems low.
Seems low. The Jets are at 144.
Averaging
yards per game.
The Jets average 144
yards a game. Passing. Sorry.
Oh.
Passing.
Oh.
I didn't say passing.
No.
Passing. Yeah, but look at that. There's a huge disparity. I mean, that's
it's 2-1.
That's with Mac Jones and Brock Purdy.
The Niners are averaging almost 300 yards passing a game.
291.5.
See, the unimpressive goes to wildly impressive now.
Yes.
That's a great number. We got to go.
Sorry.
We'll do this again tomorrow.
Okay, I love it.
Bring all your nuggets. Bring it all. Raymond, go.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Well, you just teased it. You were telling that story.
So, I'm 14, 13, 14, 15, in that range.
Yep.
Right? Like your prime of your...
Yes.
Of your...
Yep. Don't have to say it. We all know what you're saying. Yep.
So...
You work. Yeah, I forgot you are the Picasso.
Right.
You did say that.
Number 2.
All right, listen, after much back and forth, we're going to go with the Hasselbeck incident and situation. We got RJ made the song for him. Wasn't really appreciated by any of you.
I got to be honest, I hadn't heard it. I think it's not so good, but I apologize for that.
That sounded remotely similar to, like, Timmy.
Tim, how do you feel about that song?
I got to be honest, I'm a little underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm almost feel like...
I'm a little embarrassed.
Embarrassed?
Yeah.
Fairness to RJ, I definitely don't know what the original song is either.
Yeah, well.
Number 1.
Nobody's more embarrassed than I am. Lin Manuel.
I can't get that. Get it.
Disrespect to the great to the great Lin-Manuel Miranda, a Puerto Rican legend. I can't even say his name right. I'm going to go hang my head in shame.
Yeah, it was not the funnest moment for you on the show.
Listen,
no fun for you.
Listen,
tell you that.
Honorable mention.
Oh, you mean like go-go?
Go.
No, I would never do that.
Right.
Unless I was like crowning, I'm not.
That's a wild thing to say on radio. Just
am I going to get yelled at?
No, I don't think so. It's just
it's not worse than what you said yesterday.
It's just a wild thing.
It's Rule 76.
No excuses playing champion is DiPietro Rothenberg and
Juan Mel.
Right here on ESPN New York.
Baseball tonight.
And on
NLCS shifts to L.A.
The Association on Aging in New York is celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Older Americans Act, which funds vital programs for millions of older adults. Services include meals, transportation, home care, Medicare counseling, case management, and caregiver support. Today, people are uncertain whether some programs remain available. We can help. To learn more about these essential programs and how to keep them, visit our website at agingny.org. Sponsored by the Association on Aging in New York.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it